Good evening. Welcome to another episode of On the Clock, presented to you in part by Modi J. I am your host this evening. We will be covering episode 6 of Raising Kanan, season 5. We did have a 2-week break, and here we are back again, once again and again. This week we will be covering Kanan, Raquel, Marvin, Breeze, Stefano, Jukebox, Flossie, and Jarita. And we're not going to forget about Detective Garcia. In this week's events, what occurred is something that we were not expecting. Kanan is becoming a man. Every little step he takes, we have followed it for the last 5 seasons. With 2 episodes upon us, episode 6 was the connecting dots that we all needed. We've all been waiting for answers. Now, we got a few answers, but did we get the whole picture? No, we didn't. But today, it is my duty to help you paint the picture. Sometimes we're going to paint outside the lines, but remember, art is subjective. So painting outside the lines, sometimes thinking outside the box is a good thing. Now, one thing we know about Raquel Thomas is she's losing everything. And as her world crumbles around her, and I have a greedy fucking smile on my face, we start to realize that Breeze is really playing chess in real life. Breeze is moving all the chess pieces exactly how they want them and how it looks. He's going right after Marvin and Rock, and he's trying to knock off their queen because Rock has all the moves. And unfortunately for Rock having all the moves, it has put her in a box. See, in the game of chess, you're supposed to think 2 or 3 steps ahead. Rock isn't thinking 2 or 3 steps ahead. Rock thought she had the whole game figured out. Unfortunately for her, she hasn't figured the game out. 5 seasons, and we come to the same spot that we come to at the end of every season. Rock has lost everything, but unfortunately for her, there isn't another season to follow up where that she can rebuild her empire. She had to confess to Uncle Marvin what really transpired with her and Kanan. Marvin got on her ass about it. Rock ended up talking her way out of it. Rock also went over to Hazab, and Hazab told her ass, we're done. She went and got revenge. Sometimes revenge is the best dish served cold. But in this instance, this was hot lead to the back. Now, Raquel did kill an unarmed man, and we can't give her credit for that, but we will go ahead and count that in the book as a Marvin kill and not a Raquel kill, because Marvin was the one that actually laid him down. Now, Marvin, on the other hand, he scaled back and he could have caught 3 bodies, but Marvin didn't do it because Marvin is thinking with his mind, with his head, not with his feelings, as what Raquel Thomas is doing. Now, it's a funny game that we play, but when you're in the streets, there are no rules. Rock is a woman, but she's in a man's field. That means she has to be treated like one of the boys. Kanan is a boy in a man's field, but he has to be treated like one of the boys. Breeze is running laps around everybody. And Breeze hasn't taken any losses at this moment. Breeze has actually elevated himself to a statue of he's right there next to Stefano and giving Stefano advice on how to run his operation. Now, see, Breeze, he's a calculated, cool, calm mother effer. When he comes in, you don't see him. He shakes shit up and then he leaves. One thing he told Kanan was, your issues with Rod ain't issues with me and Rod. It ain't issues with me and Marvin. That's your shit. See, in the business world, when you go to work, your company don't care what you got going on at home. All they want to know is, can you do the job? Can you make us money? If you can't make us money, then we don't need you. We'll fire your black ass. So Kanan's going to have to give it the program and remove all these feelings from his heart. Now, we know that Kanan is losing himself. He's caught up in a 4-letter word, LOVE. And unfortunately, it's with a 3-letter word, a HOE. And when you mess with the LOVE and then you add it with the HOE, you might DIE. And Kanan had a gun put to his head this week. And why did he have a gun put to his head? Because he thought he could save somebody. Project Pat once told us, don't save her. She don't want to be saved. But I'm Modi J. This is On the Clock. This is episode 6. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Because I'm going to tell you guys this. Don't nobody break a show down like Mo break a show down. Because Mo break a show down how a show's supposed to be broken down. Now, where were we? Where were we? Where were we? I'm Modi J. And I am
we straight killers, Joe.
When it comes to this power shit. Now, I will give this episode. Shout out to DeMarcus. Thank you for that $5. Crank body stank. Hey, y'all gotta show some respect to me, man. I'm the one that brought the body stank into the internet. That's me. What up, Kendall? What up, Crystal? RC, what's going on? DeMarcus? Mr. Dub, what's happening? Danny. All right, we got a few people. GH is in here. Hey, we good? Go ahead. Everybody just rate the episode real quick. Put what you think the episode is. We're going to bring up the body counter. We got to get some more bodies because we did have 3 this episode. I'm giving this episode a solid 7. I'm giving it a solid 7. I had it at a 6.5 earlier, but I went back and got some more. I got the last like 3 scenes, screenshots earlier. Once I got home, I'm gonna give it a 7. I'm gonna give this a solid 7. Compared to the other episodes that I've seen this season, this is nowhere near the best. So I'm gonna give this a 7. I'm gonna give this episode a 7. We did connect the dots, but it's too much yapping. I don't want to hear all that yapping. We got 6 episodes. We got 2 left. I'm paying for stars. I'm paying for stars, and they want me to listen to these motherfuckers talking all episode. I don't want to hear all that talking. I didn't pay for stars to hear yapping. You see what they did? They gave us a break. Why did they give us a break, guys? Why did they give us a break? That's right. So they could charge us for 3 months of stars. They put the break in there so we could get charged 3 months of stars, June, July, and guess what? The last episode would have came out on Friday, the 31st, but instead they gave us a break, so we had to pay 3 months for 8 episodes. Stars, you're not fooling nobody. You're not getting over on nobody like that. That's bullshit. Complete and utter bullshit. We took a break on an 8-episode series just so y'all can hit us with 3 months of payments, June, July, and August. Y'all ain't doing this to me. And for that, I'm on y'all ass, stars. I'm on your ass. What up, Alan? But nah, that's why they took a break. That's why they took a break. And that's why they, like Crystal said, that's why they put in Fightland to overlap. So hopefully you keep your membership, your subscription going. Hell no. Nah. Don't be giving me 8 episodes. I want 8 weeks straight. I don't want 6 weeks, 5 weeks, and then an extra break. I don't want 9 weeks. I want 8. I paid for 8 weeks. I don't want 3 months of stars. But I got 3 months of stars. Fightland's coming out next week. We'll watch that after episode 7, obviously. But hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and I give this a 7. We could have been yapping in episode 5. That week break that we could have had a whole yap session. We don't care about who killed Famous. We don't care about who killed Famous. We don't care about who killed Crystal. We don't care. Put a 1 in the chat if you care about who killed Famous. We don't care about Famous's mama. We don't care about Jessica. We don't care about Lulu. His body's stinking. We don't care. Okay? We don't care. Kanan was 13 years old when he lived with Famous. Kanan is 29 years old now, and she talking about, I done brought some clothes. We don't care. We don't care. Kanan is a full-blown dope boy. You think he's about to wear that bullshit anymore? No. We don't care. We don't need closure on Famous. We don't need closure on Lou. Both of them niggas is stinking. Both of them niggas is gone. We don't care. We don't need closure on Unique. They got Unique out of here. Ain't heard a damn thing about him. Symphony, they got him out. Ain't heard nothing about him. We don't care. Who gives a fuck about Famous and his mama? Or Jessica? Or Lulu? Y'all could have, when Famous died, she could have brought them clothes over. She could have brought them clothes over 2 seasons ago. Famous's mixtape dropped. She could have brought that shit over and put it one of them bullshit mixtapes. She could have dropped that shit. Matter of fact, don't even call me before you come over. Call me before you even come over the crib. She just showing up with a box. I would have told security, whoop her ass. If I would have seen Famous's mom show up to the crib, security, whoop her ass. Who is that? Security, whoever that is, get her the fuck off the property. No loitering, no solicitation. Yeah, put the sign up. Get her out of here. Why is Rock seeing a psychologist? We don't care. It's 5 seasons. You think a psychologist is sitting down with Rock like, dear Rock, talk to me. So what's been on your mind, Rock? Last time we seen you is when your brother got dropped off to rehabilitation. Is everything been all right? We don't care. Rock ain't changing up. Rock ain't changing up. And for that, before we even get started, shout out to Eric and shout out to Kendall. Shout out to Eric H and shout out to Kendall. We got the new merch. We got the Blame Raquel shirts. We got the Blame Raquel shirts since 1980 something. You know what I mean? CommercialJ.com. We got the Blame Raquel shirts. Blame Rock since 1980 something. We got the Justice for Kanan t-shirts, hoodies, mugs. Yeah. Justice for Kanan and Blame Rock merch is on CommercialJ.com. CommercialJ.com, Justice for Kanan and Blame Rock. We got the merch. We even got mugs over here. Blame Rock on there. It got the 2 gloves on there. We put 2 gloves on there just so y'all know Blame Rock ass. Blame Rock since 1980 something. Yeah, that's what we doing. We even got the Tasha Mastermind on there. We got, if you on the payroll, do as I say so. But yeah, Blame Rock and Justice for Kanan merch is on CommercialJ.com, man. I got to order me a few, even though Power is about to be over. It'll be good for Origins. You know, we can always look back like, shit, that's Rock's fault. So yeah, CommercialJ.com, man. Hey, shout out to DeMarcus for the $5. Mo, you think the Jukebox will eliminate Garcia? I think Snaps will eliminate Garcia next episode, which will cause Jukebox to eliminate Snaps. I got my theory is Jukebox is going to take out Snaps and Garcia, and because I'm still trying to figure out a reason why anybody will be scared of Juke. So if she takes out snaps and pops, it's like, damn, she took out some OGs, excuse me, which, would be beneficial to her storyline. And then she would get up out of here. DeMarcus with the $2. Rat Tail Rock need to listen to Dr. Codwell. Yeah, she need to listen to somebody. She definitely need to listen to somebody. Nah, it ain't no softer colors for pink. Ain't nothing soft about rock. Nah. I gotta add pink if I do. But right now we got black, red, gray, and white. We just got the regular colors, but we just got those up. But this is On the Clock where we talk about each individual character. We talk about their storyline from their perspective, and we spend about 20 to 30 minutes. Again, we really only have Kanan, Rock, Marvin, Breeze, Juke. We only have like 5 storylines compared to the typical 8 that we usually have. And all of the stories are really connected. So we'll do Stefano with Breeze. Garcia's story will be with Jukebox. Well, we might make that separate. Kanan and Jarita obviously are together. And then Marvin and Juke, they overlap. Marvin and Rock, they overlap the whole time. So Marvin doesn't really have anything on his own except for with Flossie. And yeah, Marvin got Marvin with Rock, Marvin with Flossie, and Marvin with Juke. So if we do Jukebox story first, then we'd have to make it make sense. We'd have to go Jukebox to Marvin. Jukebox and Garcia. Yeah, Jukebox and Garcia have to go together because Juke doesn't have too much on her own. So Jukebox / Garcia. Then we go to Marvin. And then from Marvin, we go to Rock. Rock to Kanan, even though they don't cross paths. But Rock to Kanan because she is protecting him. And then Kanan to Breeze. And then Breeze will have Stefano with him. Flossie will be with Kanan / Marvin. All right, yeah, we could do that. So Juke, Marvin, Rock, Kanan, Breeze. That gives what, 5? $2 from DeMarcus. Garcia is actually better than Cooper Sacks. Is he? Garcia hasn't figured out nothing yet, though. Garcia ain't solved no cases. And Cooper Sacks wasn't a cop. So we can't compare a cop to a prosecutor. They're completely opposite. Like, what Garcia does, he has to bring that to Cooper Sacks. And Cooper Sacks will look at him like, nigga, this ain't enough evidence. Cooper Sacks and Garcia can't be compared. Sacks is up here. Garcia is a field worker. The Detective Garcia got to put together evidence to bring to Cooper Sacks. Well, when he was a prosecutor and when he was with the DA, then he became a private lawyer. So yeah, they not the same. You got to compare that nigga to Whitman or Don Carter or something, or Howard. You can't compare him to Cooper Sacks. Yeah, and Cooper Sacks had 9 full seasons. He did the OG Power and he did Ghost. Garcia just now getting some talking time. The last time we seen Garcia, the nigga was taking notes in the background when Rock was snitching at the hospital. Listen. Garcia had to take dirty money to even figure out a case. If Garcia never met Jukebox and took money, Garcia wouldn't figure out nothing. Cooper Sacks was actually out there. Cooper Sacks didn't need to take money. Cooper Sacks figured out about Angela and James just off the strength of him going out there, and he wasn't even supposed to be doing detective work. Cooper Sacks was actually nailing niggas to the goddamn wall when he was working. Motherfucking, what's the name? Garcia scared as hell. Garcia seen that the motherfucking walls is closing. He got scared and gave the money back. Cooper Sacks didn't go out like no hoe. They had to kill my nigga Sacks. Cooper Sacks was actually in the trenches. Cooper Sacks wasn't scared of no James St. Patrick. Cooper Sacks wasn't getting bought off by no motherfucking Effie Morales or no goddamn Deanna, what's the girl name? The Tejada girl? Yeah, this nigga goddamn Garcia was Jukebox's bitch. And we talking about hell no, fuck all that. Fuck this nigga Garcia. Y'all think Garcia's so good? This nigga ain't shit. This nigga Garcia got Jukebox whooping his motherfucking ass. That nigga scared as hell. Nigga can't even pay his bills. Cooper Sacks was getting on hoes. Cooper Sacks was getting money. Cooper Sacks was living that motherfucking life. Garcia over here begging for money. He getting punked out by Jukebox. I wish Jukebox would run up on Cooper Sacks. Cooper Sacks put a case on her ass so motherfucking fast. What the fuck we talk about? Hell no, fuck that. Garcia's a hoe. Garcia heard that the feds was on Captain. He went over to Captain. He was about to fucking cry when he found out Captain was dirty. Cooper Sacks fucked with all kinds of dirty cops. He fucked with dirty niggas doing drugs. He fucked with crooked ass goddamn Davis. He didn't give a fuck. Nigga went toe to toe with Tejadas. Nigga, you think Cooper Sacks give a fuck about what goddamn Detective Garcia's doing? Garcia just now getting on the case. Garcia was motherfucking Malcolm Howard's bitch for 3 seasons. We ain't even seen this nigga. It's season 5 and this nigga just now getting a talking role. What the fuck? Hell no. Fuck Garcia. Y'all think Garcia's so nice? Why he ain't solved no motherfucking cases? Howard been stanking for 3 seasons. Nigga ain't did nothing. Motherfucking Captain been dirty as hell. This nigga been going in there reporting to Captain. He talking about, Captain, you're dirty, man. The feds told me you're dirty. This nigga didn't even know there were dirty cops on the goddamn payroll. Went to Jukebox talking about, I don't know shit. What the fuck? How come you a detective? You don't know who dirty on the goddamn force, nigga? When I go to work, I know all the lazy motherfuckers. I know all the niggas that are cutting corners. The fuck he talking about? He a detective. He don't know shit. The feds got to tell this nigga is dirty niggas in the department. We all knew Captain was something was crooked with this nigga, and Garcia just now finding out. Nigga was sitting there talking about Snaps and Pops. You didn't know who Snaps and Pops was, nigga? You ain't do your detective work and go figure out who these niggas was? These motherfucking bank robbers that got the whole South Side on motherfucking lot with a nephew by the name of Breeze, then it pulled up from East New York to motherfucking South Side and opened up shop, nigga? You didn't know that they was after Rock, nigga? You didn't even know who the fuck Famous was. You talking about who was working on the case, sir? Nigga, goddamn Howard was. Who the fuck you think was working the goddamn case? The Detective Garcia? Nigga, you ain't a detective, no. You Sergeant Garcia on my channel. Until you figure some shit out, you a bitch. Talking about Garcia better than Cooper Sacks. Nigga ain't did shit in 5 seasons. He just now figuring out goddamn cases. They talking about Cooper Sacks. He better than Cooper Sacks. Nigga, Cooper Sacks had made it to 2 motherfucking seasons, 2 goddamn shows, 9 goddamn seasons, the longest tenured goddamn nigga on the motherfucking show. So let's not even forget that. That nigga had more episodes than Tariq St. Patrick in this motherfucking. We talking about Garcia's better than Cooper Sacks. Nigga, please. Garcia ain't figured out a motherfucking thing in 5 seasons. This nigga just now getting on the goddamn case. Talk about, look, I don't know what cops did it, Juke. I just know Snaps and Pops did it. Shut the fuck up, Garcia, you soft ass cop, nigga. Cooper Sacks. Nigga, Cooper Sacks is 100 times better than any police officer. You can put Don Carter whole ass up there, Malcolm Howard bitch ass up there, Detective Garcia up there, Whitman up there, Burke up there. Any cop in the Power universe, Cooper Sacks did more than all of them niggas combined. These niggas ain't did nothing. Detective Don Carter locked up the Russians because Tariq snitched and told Tate, and then Tate told Don Carter. Don Carter ain't do that shit on his own. Don Carter's wife got popped, and we never solved that case. That nigga Don Carter's wife was stanking. We didn't even see her on screen. We just know her ass was dead. Don Carter wasn't a motherfucking thing. Whitman got tricked out by motherfucking Monet Tejada. We talking about cops being better than Cooper Sacks? Nigga, please. Cooper Sacks is the realest motherfucker on the goddamn show. Ain't nobody do what this nigga did. This nigga James St. Patrick's supposed to be the motherfucking power hero. That nigga got smoked by a 16-year-old. The fuck we talking about? Nigga, Cooper Sacks is the only nigga that held that shit down. That nigga was a goddamn good guy at one point, turned bad guy, went good guy, was helping the bad guys out, was locking the bad guys up. This nigga was doing everything. Where the fuck is Blanca at? She ain't figured out a motherfucking thing. Tommy's still running around shaking ass in Chicago. She know this nigga's alive, and she ain't did a motherfucking thing. But let Cooper Sacks get out there. That nigga Cooper Sacks is getting niggas off of cases. That nigga's putting niggas on cases. That nigga did everything up under the sun in the Power universe. Ain't nobody better than that nigga Cooper Sacks. You can't name one character. And I know for damn sure you ain't putting Detective Garcia up against no motherfucking Cooper Sacks. Nigga don't know shit. Nigga's family is starving. You talking about he better than Cooper Sacks. Cooper Sacks was laid up with motherfucking DAs, cops. That nigga Cooper Sacks had so many women. That nigga Cooper Sacks made James St. Patrick look like a sucker. James St. Patrick is over here running down the street, spinning around poles with Angela. Cooper Sacks was getting pussy. Garcia. This nigga was about to get smoked by Jukebox in his front yard. Talking about Garcia's back. How you let Jukebox, a motherfucking girl that was singing in Butter, oh, it's Butter, I can't stop the dancing. Jukebox about to smoke this nigga. Jukebox got this nigga on the payroll. We talking about he's better than Cooper Sacks. Get the fuck out of here. Cooper Sacks was going after niggas like James St. Patrick. Y'all know this white boy by the name of Tommy Egan? Cooper Sacks was going after niggas like that. That's who Cooper Sacks was going after. You know a nigga named Tariq St. Patrick? That's who Cooper Sacks was going after. Not no motherfucking snaps and pops who ain't doing shit but robbing banks 35 years ago, did some time in jail. These niggas ain't no killers. These niggas got cops doing shit. Yeah, Pop, she did smoke a nigga, but goddamn, that's one. She killed Crystal. The fuck we talking about? Garcia's better. Garcia don't even know which cops did it. Garcia don't even know that they killed Crystal. All he knows is, well, Snaps and Pops, Captain told me that they gave a famous as a bone, you know, because in the game, you got to give information to get information. Garcia don't know a motherfucking thing. That nigga just as confused as us. We looking at this nigga like, okay, what you gonna do, Garcia? You gonna figure the case out? Goddamn Inspector Gadget ass nigga, do something. You ain't solved no motherfucking cases. The only thing you did was go and confront Captain. Hey, Captain, man, they said you was dirty. And Captain almost got on your ass. You in the backyard nervous as hell thinking he about to pop your ass. Man, I know you didn't say goddamn Garcia's better than no Cooper Sacks. Garcia is nothing. The fuck they talking about some motherfucking Garcia. Garcia hoe ass can't even put food on the table. Broke ass nigga. Garcia over here wondering where the next meal coming from. Jukebox, what are you doing here, LaVerne? LaVerne, you know, I accepted this money. He was over there begging for money. Where's the rest of the money, LaVerne? I need the rest of the money, LaVerne. Broke ass. And Garcia didn't even figure out snaps and pops. The only reason he knows about snaps and pops is because Captain felt guilty and had to get that off his conscience because he was about to delete himself because the fans was coming. It's not like Garcia did any work. If Captain would have just deleted himself and never went over there, he would have never known anything. It's not like he did detective work and found out who got famous. Captain gave him the information. That's like me coming to your desk and I have the whole goddamn calculation here with the answer, and all you have to do is present the answer. This is supposed to be a team project. You didn't do nothing. Okay, we got Jukebox, Marvin, Rock, Kanan, Breeze. I'm presenting this to you. All you got to do is get on in the chat and hey, tell them who we talking about first, y'all. Tell them who we talking about first tonight. Tell them. All right, here's the answers. We're gonna talk about Jukebox first, followed by Marvin, Rock, Kanan, and Breeze. Hey, everybody, put who are we talking about first? Who are we gonna talk about first tonight? Put who we talking about first so we can get this thing started. Who we talking about first tonight? There we go. Jukebox. You see how easy that was? I gave you the answer. That's what he did. Captain came over there like, shit, man, shit crazy. I'm about to go to jail. We're gonna talk about Jukebox. Man, he didn't do shit, man. All right. Cooper Sacks is light years better than Garcia. Garcia hasn't done a damn thing. Excuse me. And Garcia only had what 4 episodes so far? All right, Garcia versus Sacks. I rest my case, guys. Cooper Sacks is better than Garcia. It's really that simple. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're gonna go over to the body counts for the season. Did we do episode 5? I think I did a live for episode 5. All right. So we got the body counter. Garcia versus Cooper Sacks. That was a good one. This is the intro. This is the int. Y'all brought up Cooper Sacks. Cooper Sacks is resting in peace. There was no reason to bring Cooper Sacks up. But when you disrespect the dead, I gotta go ahead and lay down all the facts for you. And that's why we gotta call it on the clock, because y'all know I'll get sidetracked. And DeMarcus does that on purpose because DeMarcus just want to get me hyped up so he can go against me. But guess what? Guess what? I will not lose. All right. So we this episode we did have 3 bodies. What's the name? Garcia's a detective. Garcia's a detective. He's not a federal agent. The feds were talking to him and letting him know that there was an investigation on the precinct. Because remember, he worked up under captain, so he's a detective in the New York precinct, the 117th Miracle. So we did have 3 bodies. What's the dope boy's name? Crankum? Crank was a Kanan body. We got Captain. Batista. Yes. Himself. And then what's Haza boy? We giving that one to Marvin. That's Marvin's body. Oh, my bad, Mr. Dub. Hey, what's Haza boy's name? I just got him as right hand. So right now in 6 episodes, I'll keep him on there though. ISA. Which was an unnecessary body, but we got him. So we got in 6 episodes, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16, 6. Was that 4, 4? No. It's 3. No, it ain't even 3. It's like 2.5, 2.7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we got 16. 2.6. I said 2.7. So right now we're like 2.5 bodies an episode. We had like 2.5 bodies an episode. Detective Garcia, he gave the money back, so we got to get rid of this. Breeze turns on snaps and pops, goes indie. I've been saying that since the end of season 4. Breeze takes out Marvin for Stefano. We still got that on there. All right, so we good. All right, so we're gonna get on the clock again. I'm ODJ. This is On the Clock. If you're new to the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. On the Clock is where we talk about each character. Now, this isn't a recap per se, where we just go through the whole storyline. We take each character and we only talk about their scenes from their perspective. So I will be acting out those characters, and we'll get a little sidetracked, but we like to spend like 20 to 30 minutes talking about that specific character and what they did in the episode. And of course, you can chime in and stuff. So it's just a good old time. We're gonna start with Jukebox, and I like to make it make sense. So I like to try to connect the characters throughout the story of who they talk to the most. So we're gonna start with Jukebox and go to Marvin. This is episode 6. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm Modi J. All right. So we're gonna start with Jukebox. Overall, what do you guys think? Because out of Jukebox and Breeze, those are the two I think accomplished the most this week. Breeze successfully got information. I know I say we don't care about famous, but obviously for Breeze, I'm not Breeze, but for Jukebox's storyline, that's what she wants to figure out. And of course, Kane is going to feel a certain type of way once he finds that out. Once we get on the clock, we'll go a little more in depth. But I think that Jukebox and Breeze definitely are making the most moves that actually count. You know what I mean? Jukebox is starting to get information that she needs, and she's also about to potentially protect her father. Breeze, on the other hand, he's playing chess and he's moving all the pieces on the board how he wants to. He got Stefano going in the direction he wants. He didn't got Kanan in the car and told Kanan, yeah, you ain't got to owe me or nothing. But he's still in Kanan's ear. He got Rock feeling a certain type of way. He just hooked up with Haza. So he making his moves. But I definitely think Breeze and Jukebox, they definitely making the best moves. Jukebox will eliminate the neighbor that could identify Marvin to save Marvin from jail time. Man, lock that nigga up. I'm with you, DeMarcus. Jukebox going to delete somebody, but come on, man. That's probably gonna be once she deletes whoever she deletes. That's gonna probably be the key for her to leave the city, though. You know what I mean? All right, what up, Jaguar? All right, so we about to get on the clock. We got Jukebox up first. Let me cue it up. Let me get this thing right. All right, oh Jukebox, LaVerne. LaVerne, hey, LaVerne stepping it up though, man. Yeah, disclaimer though, before we get into this, guys, hey, this is all entertainment. Let me tell you something. I don't care. After I get off this live with y'all, I don't care about this show. I'm gonna talk my shit, but I'm here to entertain you guys. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We about to get on the clock. We got Jukebox up first, Raised and Cated, episode 6 on the clock. Oh, Jukey Juke. So the first time we see Jukebox, she pulls up on Kanan. No, I think we got Phil Russo on there, don't we? Oh, we ain't got Phil on there. All right, well, yeah, we got to add Phil on there. Well, he was after Lou. So we got 17 bodies. Good call out. All right. What's going on, Danny? We got a doctor in the building. Doctor. Oh, I might be going back to school in the fall, guys. I don't know if I'm going to get another master's or I might actually start my doctorate. I don't know what I'm going to do. But I might go ahead and get my doctorate in business and, just have one just to have one. You know what I mean? But remember, I'm not a lawyer. I'm a doctor. I don't know. We'll see. Because I got 3 years to go to school, so I might go ahead and get a doctorate just to fuck cuz. You know what I mean? All right. The first time we see Jukebox on the screen, she pulls up to Kanan's house. Now, there was a massive ass whooping. If you guys don't recall, There was an ass whooping for the century. I'm talking about bing bop, boom bop, bling blop, bam. And if you look closely, I don't know if you guys peeped it, but there's a dustpan with glass all in it. There's trash bags here. Here's the table. Attention to detail. So Jukebox pulls up and she going off on Kanan. You motherfucker. Why could you do that to Uncle Lou? What were you thinking?
We straight killers, yo.
I loved Uncle Lou. We was making music. Butter was slippery and butter in the toast, Kanan. What is wrong with you? Fuck that, Kanan. You acting like you don't even care. You killed fucking Uncle Lou. So she just letting Kanan have it. But Kanan can't really go off like he want to because Kanan is bruised up, beat up badly. I'm talking about Kanan. They done gave him the business. I'm like, damn, Kanan, how you go out like that? I couldn't go out like that. I wish one of my girl cousins would have came over and been yelling at me. I would have been going off on her. But Kanan can't go off. He hurt. He down for the count. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. And Jukebox ain't making it no better. She all up in his grill. Look at her. Whenever somebody talk to you and they mouth wide open like that mean they spitting on your face. They talking. Kanan like, man, I don't know, man. I ain't mean nothing. I ain't do nothing. So she like, damn, why you ain't say nothing? He said, man, Rung did that. Rung did that. She like, fuck all that, Kanan. You pulled the trigger, nigga. Kanan don't know what to say. And at this point, he ain't got nothing to say. He just sitting there. He gotta take this. He gotta take this because he was wrong. He was wrong. And Jukebox did save his life. If it wasn't for Jukebox, there wouldn't even be no James or Tommy. They would have never been in a dope game. They would have been scholars. Well, Tommy would have grew up a rat because his daddy was a rat, or a junkie because his mama was a junkie. Well, Tommy was a junkie. Yeah, Tommy is a junkie, but that's neither here or there. There was a whole season where Tommy was, binging. But Jukebox is visibly upset because Kanan is her little brother. And Kanan killed their uncle, and he acting like it don't even matter. He don't care about Crystal. He don't care about Famous. And Jukebox is doing all of this work to try to figure out who took out they free and Famous, and Kanan don't care, only to find out that Kanan took out Uncle Lou. So Jukebox is hurt because her and Uncle Lou, they had a bond that no one else had. It's something about music that brings people together. Please don't stop the music. That's how Jukebox was feeling. But guess what? Kanan stopped the music. And then Marvin went over there and stopped his music. And then Jukebox had to stop Marvin from stopping his music. Because if you stop his music, then his music would have been like Lulu's. All the we go to the end of the road. Still I can't let go. It's so natural. Ooh, you belong to me. Ooh, I belong to. And I miss my Uncle Lou, y'all. He should be home in front of his home, and what he did was wrong. Hold on, gotta stay strong, gotta move on. And we pray and we pray and we pray and we pray. Every day, every day, every day, every day. I see you at the crossroads so Lou won't be lonely. See you at the crossroads so Lou won't be lonely. And I'm gonna miss Uncle Lou. And I'm gonna miss Uncle Lou. Oh, and I'm gonna miss Uncle Lou. That's how Jukebox is feeling right now. Jukebox is hurt. Kanan killed their uncle, and he don't give a fucking Lou's like, what the fuck? Lou's looking up at them. He's like, man, get him, Lou, get him, Juke, get him, Juke. Kanan don't know what this is. Hell no, Kanan, you did this shit, and Jukebox ain't letting up on his ass. I'm telling you, Marvin is looking up at them right now, like, get him, Juke, get him, because that bond that they had. It wasn't like anybody else. Even though Uncle Lou fucked her over and stole the song and gave it to somebody else, he was still looking out for Jukebox. And now Jukebox is looking at Kanan like, nigga, I got Detective Garcia on the motherfucking payroll, nigga. I'm finding out what happened to Famous, what happened to Crystal. I'm doing the shit that you couldn't do because you too sensitive right now. And Kanan ain't got an answer for it. So you got to understand where Jukebox is coming from. It's like, nigga, you my little brother, and you acting like a real bitch right now, Kanan. And if it wasn't for me, I should have let Pops put his foot off in your ass like he was doing. But she's trying to get to Kanan, and Kanan is so goddamn hard-headed, he don't want to hear none of that shit. And Jukebox she's upset, and rightfully so. And it hurts me watching her because it hurts her. It's just like when your parents about to whoop your ass and they tell you it's gonna hurt them more than it's gonna hurt. It hurt me more watching Jukebox than it hurts her talking to Kanan. It's upset. Oh yeah, Lulu's in hell.
We straight killers, yo.
Lulu is in hell.
We straight killers, yo.
Lulu killed D Wiz.
We straight killers, yo.
Lulu's in hell.
We straight killers, yo.
Shit. Yeah. Let's not play. There's not one Thomas that's going to the upper. If you a Thomas, a Stark, you going downtown. You gonna take the escalator down. Ground floor. Parking. P3. P-3. Because you ain't going up there. You not going up. If you a Stark, you going to hell.
We straight killers, yo.
So Jukebox is upset because fucking Kanan then killed Uncle Lou with no goddamn remorse. Now from there, the next time we see Jukebox, we got to talk about Garcia because Garcia is part of her story. So we're gonna integrate Garcia into Jukebox's story. So Garcia's next time we see him, he actually gets information. So while Jukebox is over there, at the same time, early in the morning, the feds are talking to Garcia. And they're letting him know, hey, this precinct, they some crooked motherfuckers. Y'all didn't hear that from me, but it's some crooked mofos in this precinct. And he's letting Garcia know straight up, hey, Garcia, you do know that Captain, his retirement, let's just say it's an early retirement. They pushing him out the door. See, you know when you did good at work, when you went above and beyond and you did so much for the place you work at, this is basically a sign of respect. Even if you fuck up, when they say you're getting pushed out the door early, it's because, yeah, you didn't want to retire right now. You're probably like, I can work like 4 or 5 more years and hit that goal of how much I'm going to save. My 401k is going to get to this amount. I probably have $1 million if I retire in 6 years instead of right now, even though I can't retire. If you messing up bad enough that they're allowing you to get pushed out the door, that's a mutual respect. Like, all right, you did a lot for us. We not going to punish you. Now, he's under investigation by the feds. So his case is going to come back on him because it's still an active case. It's not like he just did some bullshit, was giving people some overtime and they're going to sweep it up on the rug. No. There's a lot of bodies that are connected to this. There's a lot of money that's connected to this. So Garcia's finally finding out that Captain is dirty. So Jukebox has been paying him and he's been trying to get information. Now he's talking about the Malcolm Howard case because Malcolm Howard is the only one that was working on the Shawn case. But then he finds out that this is above Malcolm Howard, who was another detective. This is all up to the cap. You got the captain, you got the detectives, you got the lieutenant, and you got the caps. So he finds out the captain is crooked. Jukebox is over there hollering at goddamn Kanan. So after this, Garcia proceeds to go and talk to Captain. And when he goes to talk to Captain, it's at Captain's retirement. I was trying to see, I couldn't get a clear photo of this. I wanted to get this picture so we could read this and actually see what it said. But we do know that there's he got at least 15 years of service. He said he served, 30 years? He did like 30 years or something like that. But he goes to Captain's retirement. And Captain over there bullshit. Captain know he's getting kicked out, right? But you got to play it cool. It's like, shit, all right, I done made it out. They sweeping all my shit up under the rug, but we good to go. So he joking around with everybody, talking about, yeah, you know, I got a story for y'all. I got a story for y'all. So let me tell y'all, one time, this is a true story. This is about 2004, 2005. I want to say around 2005, probably. So this is 2005. I had I never had a new car in my life. I never had a car that was newer than 10 years old. It's something about used cars that I always do. A car got to be like 10 years old for me to buy it. You know, I'm not big on car payments. I refused. I made a car payment when I was like 18 to 19. I took out like a $5,000 loan for the car I'm talking about now. I had a 95 Acura Legend. Hey, that thing was clean. I had 20s on there. The first nigga in Kansas City with 20s. This is back when Car Domain was around. I had my car on there. I was like one of the first people with an Acura Legend on 20 inches. That's facts. Had TVs in the headrest, TV in the dash. But I took out a $5,000 loan. And I was making 250 payments every 2 weeks, but I was putting 300 on there, and I ended up paying off the loan. You know, it was a 3-year loan, some shit like that, and I ended up paying it off in a year. So I'm cruising, you know, I'm one of the coolest niggas. At this time, I'm traveling, you know what I'm saying? So whenever I come back in town, I got a bankroll. You know, I was getting per diem and shit, 18, 19 years old with a bankroll. I'm walking, hey, no lie, I'm walking around with 5,000 cash on me back then. It's just because I would go out there, they'd be like, here's 2,500 tax free for the next 2.5 months. Boom, boom, boom. So I got per diem checks on me. So I'm riding, right? I go on this outer road, getting ready to go to the damn car wash. I get in a mini high speed chase. Because when I get onto the ramp, there's a cop sitting in between the ramp. You get on the ramp to the highway, or you can go on the access road to the side. So the cop, he's sitting there on the on the little fork before you get on the highway. I see him, and I'm already doing 60 and like a 35. This nigga got to turn around. I hit it. Woo, woo. So now the cop behind me, right? So now I'm going about 80. And on the access road, it goes up to 45. It's just slow because you got to merge onto the highway. So now I'm going about 80 and a 45. This nigga get on my ass. This nigga had some kind of Ford. I forgot what the fuck he had. Was it a Crown Vic? Was it a Ford? I don't remember what it was, but this nigga got on my ass. Nigga, I thought I was moving. I had them 20s on my car, heavy as a motherfucker. So I'm hitting it. This nigga get behind me. Woo, woo. So I try to hit the corner. And nigga, I almost flipped the goddamn car. So I hit the brake. So nigga pulled me over, and I ended up pulling off into the in the Conoco. I can show y'all a map of where it was too. So he's talking about, did you see me? I'm like, nah, I ain't see you, man. He was like, well, you was speeding. You was doing like 60 at first, and then I clocked you doing like 80 something. I was like, 80 something? I said, man, I can't even go 80 in this car, man. I like, man, the speedometer fucked up. So he's like, nah, that's not an excuse. You seen me and you sped up. I'm like, man, I was going to the car wash. Long story short, so I'm trying to talk my way out this motherfucker. Hell no, this nigga wasn't going for it. So I'm sitting there, I'm like 19 years old. I'm sweating like a motherfucker. Had the windows down and shit, because I was bullshitting. So I got the windows and shit down because I had them up. I'm trying to talk my way out. I'm nervous as hell. I'm sweating and shit. Because I'm thinking, this nigga about to get me. This nigga talking about, look, you on this access road, you need to be careful. Now, I can't let you go without a ticket, and I understand. You said you were going to the car wash, then why'd you speed by it? Said, man, I don't even know. At that point, I ran out of lines. So I was like, man, I don't even know, man. I just went by it. So the motherfucker gave me a speeding ticket. I got a reckless driver. I got a reckless. I didn't get the endangerment. He was like, if you would have been going 100, you got the endangerment. He just gave me the reckless and the speeding. He was like, don't let it happen again. But long story short, this is the same guy that so I'm about 19 at this time. This is the same cop that arrested me when I was 17 years old. And the nigga remembered me too. But I ended up beating that case when I was 17. So when he let me go, he was like, he told me right at the end, he was like, I remember you too. And then he told me when he arrested me. I was like, damn, nigga. Cause I had an 88 Acura Legend at that time. I had a gold one. And then this car, it was supposed to be Nate. It got flagged because the color on my my title and everything was green. It was like a forest green, but I had got it painted blue. So, you know, he was pulling it up. He was a little suspicious about that. But he was like, yeah, I remember you. And he knew I had that lawyer. Y'all remember my lawyer that I had when I broke down all of his history? Yeah, so he was like, shit. He didn't want to go to court with me, but that nigga caught my ass. I was doing like 83 and a 45, man. He was on my ass. That nigga caught me too, and I was a little upset because I thought I was about to hit the corner on that nigga. Hell no. Hell no. I turned that corner, my rims was rubbing, like, so I had to just stop because it was either that or I was gonna fuck my tires up. So the nigga got me, man. That nigga got me, man. But it's all good though. It's all good though. I only had to pay like 400 because I gave my lawyer like 275, and then the ticket was like 180 or 190 or something like that. But it was cool, you know what I mean? I got like 3 points, but it's all good. But anyway, back to Captain. That was just my story because Captain was telling the stories. I was just telling y'all an innocent story of the police. I got other stories of like the police pulling me and my brother over in DC when they pulled guns on us. When I was out in Reno, where they got me and my brother for driving under the speed limit, man, I got a whole bunch of cop stories, but them niggas couldn't get me. But anyway, Garcia goes over there. He pulls Captain out. Hey, Cap, can I talk to you for a second? Captain like, what do you want, Garcia? Hey, man, I'm not saying this, but they said they forcing you out. You came out here to talk to me on my retirement. Cap, I'm just saying they saying you dirty. Garcia, you better take that back before I put my foot up your ass. You know good and goddamn well I'm about to retire here. You over here talking to me about some bullshit. I'm just saying, Cap. They saying you may be dirty. They saying you may be on the payroll. If you're on the payroll, do as I say. So t-shirts are in the commercialj.com. If you're on the payroll, do as I say. So t-shirts is commercialj.com. But yeah. Oh, Garcia, you better get the fuck out of here, man. I'm about to go in there and eat some of that goddamn cake. I'm about to drink some of that whiskey straight, and I'm about to go home, and I'm about to give my wife some of this retirement D. So he tells Garcia to get the fuck on somewhere. Garcia like, God damn it. All right, I'll get out of here. So Jukebox, has she even talked to Marvin yet? She ain't talked to Marvin yet. So later on that night, we find out that Captain is a little bit nervous. So he comes over and he talks to Detective Garcia. And Detective Garcia is like, what's going on, Cap? They aren't discreet or nothing. Cap comes over him. All right, look, Garcia. What I'm about to tell you is kind of classified. Now, I know there's an investigation on me, but listen, I promise you, I'm not as dirty as what they're telling you. In this game, you got to give up some information to get some information. And there's some people out there. There's some very, very bad people. And there's some bad people in the precinct, too, that are on the payrolls. But I don't have anything to do with that. Now, I can tell you this, honestly, you can take my word for it. I ain't take no money off the payroll. But you know how it go. When you out here in these streets and you're trying to get information, Garcia, you got to do what you got to do. And I figured since Snaps and Pops, they were after Rock and her brother, I had to throw him a bone. And that bone happened to be Shawn Figueroa, the case that you own. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I didn't know that they were going to do what they did. Now, I'm not even sure if they actually did that. But I can tell you that I told them about Shawn Figueroa. Now, if there are some dirty cops on the mission, then you're going to have to take that up with them. But I'm just telling you what I know. Now, this investigation is going to get real serious. And you need to know that I ain't had nothing to do with it. So if they ask you, just let them know that Cap ain't had nothing to do with it. All right? Garcia's sitting there talking about Snaps and Pops. Wait, they're after Rock? And after the son, Kanan and Marvin? Wait a minute. So wait, what do you mean? That's all I know, Garcia. I'm telling you, that's it. I didn't know that they was gonna do what they did. So Garcia says, what about Roland and Buckley? Are they dirty? Now, I don't know if it was them, but I don't think they some lowlifes. Matter of fact, you talking about Roland and Buckley? Badge number 8925 and badge number 5342, Buckley and Rowley? Oh, man, no, man, they some low-level punks. They ain't got nothing to do with nothing. They may take a little bit of money on the side, but they ain't did nothing to nobody. They too scared to kill somebody. But you need to look into Snaps and Pops. Also, with Malcolm Howard, I might know a little something about him too, but that's all I can tell you, man, because it's a lot on my shoulders right now. So Garcia, he's like, damn, okay. This is what Bo was talking about in the intro. Garcia didn't figure out nothing. Cap came and gave him all the information. It was basically a confession. It wasn't like he actually did any detective work. Cap came over. Yeah, Garcia, I got to tell you what I know. They did this and I gave him a bone. So now Garcia knows that Snaps and Pops are heavily involved in what happened to Shawn. Now, this information is going to be provided to Jukebox, but we ain't there in the story yet because Jukebox is meeting with her dad. So Cap is about to go home. Cap goes home. Man, everything I did for the city of New York, man. This is what they do to me. They count me out. 30 fucking years. Broke my back for this city, only for them to turn their back on me. God damn it. Fucking Howard, Berg, Garcia, the worst fucking employees I ever had. But I tell you one thing, I ain't doing no motherfucking jail time. I'd be damned if I'm going to prison. Fuck that. I'm going out with some motherfucking honor. I'm gonna put this uniform on and I'm gonna go out like a real man. He goes in the drawer. He pulls out the revolver. He got the white gloves on. Captain got the full dress on. And the last thing Captain thinks about is, man, I gave my life for this fucking city only for the city to take it from me. Why are we dying to live if I'm just living the bow? R.I.P. to Cap. R.I.P. to Cap, man. Real quick, moment of silence for Cap, y'all. R.I.P. to Cap. He ain't deserve that. Not at all, man. Not one. Not today. Not yesterday. Not at all, man. R.I.P. to Cap, man. So while all that's going on, Jukebox goes and meets up with Marvin and Amber. Now, Jukebox is showing up, and Jukebox is looking just like us. Put what y'all think I'm about to say in here. What is Jukebox response to this meeting? Jukebox is just like us. What do y'all think I'm about to say Jukebox is thinking right now? What is Jukebox thinking right now? If you've been on my channel before, you know exactly what my thought process is right now. So Captain just took himself out. Garcia just got information about who has taken out Famous. And now Jukebox is having a meeting with Marvin. Jukebox is sitting there like, who the fuck is this white girl? What are we doing? Who is this? Exactly, Miss G. What are we doing? What the fuck? What the fuck is this, Marvin? Oh, what's up, y'all? This is my girl. This is George's daughter, Amber. Why are we hanging with dead George's daughter, Amber? Don't she have parents or something? Like, how do we have her by herself at a park? No one knows where this girl is. The daycare don't know where she's at. The foster parent, like, how are we having this meeting with this little girl? And why does she talk to the police about a shooting that you did, Marvin, when she's telling us that the neighbors know that it was a Negro that came out the house and not a white guy with tattoos? Who the fuck is this kid? And why are you depending on a kid, Dad? Jukebox is over there trying to play it cool, like, yeah, I'm gonna hold the old man's hand and make sure. I don't want you to go anywhere, Uncle Marvin. But the police keep talking to me and they keep saying that it was a black guy that came out the house. I don't know what to say, Marvin. I told him it was a white guy with a lot of tattoos, but they keep saying it was a nigga. Sorry, I mean, can I say nigga? I mean, I do hang with niggas. Y'all my niggas. But I don't know what to say, Uncle Marvin. And Jukebox is sitting there like, we're depending on a fucking kid? Like, what the fuck are you doing here, Marvin? Jukebox is looking, look, she's looking at Marvin like, nigga, are you serious? She looking at, this is the face Juke looking, what the fuck are we doing? Yeah, she looking at him like, what the fuck did you do, Marvin, that we're depending on a kid to protect you on a murder? A double homicide, triple homicide. I think it was two niggas in the kitchen and one in the. What did you do, Marvin? And Marvin over here talking about my two girls. Nigga, you going to jail, Marvin. We all got theories about Jukebox taking out Garcia, taking out the neighbor, taking out Amber. Marvin, you going to jail, nigga. This is kidnapping, nigga. First of all, no one authorized you to take this little white girl anywhere, nigga. If anybody spots you, that's kidnapping. You got this little white girl away from wherever the fuck she was at. You then took her out to go get ice cream. You're going to jail. Jukebox is looking like, nigga, do you not know we're working with Detective Garcia, a goddamn cop? Nigga, you paid the cop. Nigga, what are you doing, Marvin? So now Jukebox knows that Marvin's in some more dumb shit. But she got to go meet up with Garcia because this is just completely and utter dumb shit. Yeah, it's 1993. Kanan is only 17. Kanan's birthday is August 15, 1975. It's 1993. It's in the spring. So Kanan is not an adult. Kanan is still 17. Jukebox is 18. Kanan is not 18 yet. He's still a minor. So we can't blame anything on him. He's still a minor. But Jukebox is looking at Marvin like, man, what the fuck? So she goes and meets up with Garcia right after this. Because now she got to figure out, okay, what information does Garcia have? So Garcia tells her, look, Juke, I gotta give you this money back. We're gonna wrap it up. This is the inner Juke here. Juke, I gotta give you this money back, man. I can't accept that money. You know, it's a lot of dirty shit. And after this, we're done. And if you keep your nose clean, then we'll be good to go. So Jukebox is like, man, what? He's like, yeah, that money, it's all back. I told y'all I would have spent that money. There's no way I'm giving that money back. Look, you're gonna have to pry that money out my hands. You're gonna have to go lock me up or something. But that money would have been spent. I would have been in the strip club, ran out of one, start throwing hundreds. If you give me some money, if I'm a dirty cop, then I'm dirty all the way. I ain't no halfway dirty, just my feet in the mud. Hell no, I'm bathing in that shit. I'm like I'm out in Jamaica where they put the mud all over your body. That's how dirty I'm getting if I'm a dirty cop. But he turns the money in. And he tells her, look, I can't do that. Fuck that. I'm not going to jail. So Jukebox is like, all right, well, shit, fuck. He's like, all right, well, look, Snaps and Pops, they had something to do with Famous. So she's like, oh, now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. But I can't do nothing else. I can't work with you no more, Jukebox. This money, this is all back, paid in full. So Jukebox tells him, I got one last favor that I need from you. Now, obviously, I would have told Jukebox, did you not just hear me? I just gave you all your money back, and I told you who killed Famous. Snaps and Pops had somebody do it. Not Roland and Buckley, Snaps and Pops, and two other cops. Jukebox talking about, I got one more favor. There's no more favors, Jukebox. I gave you the money back. If you ask me for another favor, that becomes bribery, and I have to arrest your ass. But since he gave the money back, he can easily say it's his word versus her word. He could easily say, I arrested her, and this is the money she was trying to bribe me with to get some information. Because there's no footage of him collecting any money. And excuse me, that's exactly what I would have did. I would have arrested Jukebox ass like, Jukebox, I just gave you the money back. There's no more favors. I'm not doing anything else for you. But Detective Garcia has taken a liking in the Jukebox, and he's seeing that she does a lot of detective work, and it's similar to what he's doing, even though his shit was laid out. But that's Jukebox's story there. She does talk to Garcia. She finds out about Pops and Snap, and she gets the money back. So we got one more favor, and we're all thinking that that one favor is Garcia helping out on the Marvin case. But that's Jukebox, and we were off the clock. Let me know what you guys think about Jukebox overall. Do you think that Jukebox is she moving good? I say that Jukebox is making some of the best moves in Power right now. Her and Breeze are both up there. They're both getting everything done that they want to get accomplished. But let me know what you think about Jukebox. And we are off the clock with Juki. Oh, Juki Juke. Let me see what y'all got. Jaguar said, here's my theory, Mo. Marvin gets fingered for the murder, but Garcia catches the case and frames Juke into leaving the streets and becoming a cop. She can't quit, and Garcia stays quiet. Uh, hmm. See, I'm still trying to figure out a way to get them out of here. But I think as far as Jukebox goes, I think Jukebox would that could happen. But I don't think he would frame it on Jukebox. I think he takes a liking in the Juke and he recommends you should probably be a cop or something. Like after he helps out, if he's helping out with Marvin, you know what I mean? He could come back and tell her, you should probably do it. But I think Jukebox, at some point, there has to be fear that Jukebox puts in the streets. So if Jukebox can take out Snaps and Pops, then Tommy and them would hear, oh, Jukebox, Kanan's cousin, she took out Snaps and Pops, Kanan and them old balls. You know what I mean? Or take out one of them at least. But we'll see. As of right now, we don't know anything. We got a little bit. We just know that Garcia is about to help her out. So that's Jukebox story. I like it. I like it. Well, I don't know. It kind of has me thinking in the old Power. Did they ever mention like when she joined? Did they ever say like how long she was in? Because we could kind of line it up with like the years and stuff. Because it is 93. All right. So that's Jukebox. We got Marvin up next. Eight-year vet. So that was 2014, 15, 8 years. So 2007-ish. So Jukebox doesn't join for like another 10 years, 12 years. If she was an 8-year vet when she died in what, 15? 15, 16 time-ish? Who knows? All right. Who cares? Who cares? All right, we got Uncle Marvin up next. Oh, what we got to do? We got to rearrange the board. Yeah, she died in 15, so yeah, she doesn't join the army. I mean, the so shit, she might be doing some wild shit in Origins. We probably won't see her, but she got to be knocking some heads because that's what 14 years, 93, 03, yeah, about 14 years. All right, so we got to redo the board. We got to rearrange everybody. My other camera, for some reason, it ain't turning on, man. Yeah, Jukebox got more jobs than I ever had. All right, so we're gonna rearrange the board real quick. So as of right now, Hazif, he moves over to working with Stefano now. Pino moves to the top. Rock there. Garcia is no longer a dirty cop, so we move him down here. Phil Russo over there. Kanan, Breeze, Taz is gone. We found out that Buckley and Rowley wasn't worth the damn. I mean, they still up on the rock. We haven't seen them, but we found out they weren't worth the damn. So we should just remove them from the board because they really ain't got nothing unless they bring them back in the last two episodes, which I don't think they will. I mean, they did kidnap Kanan, but other than that, that's pretty much it. Pino, Flossie, Rock, Marvin, Pop, Snap, Stefano, Haza, Kanan, and Breeze. Yeah, the board is very slim, man. We didn't knocked off so many people off the board. We didn't knock everybody off the board, man. This thing used to be full. We had Phil Russo, B-Rilla, Lou, Unique, Art Bar. Damn, we had a whole bunch of characters up here. Niggas is just dropping like flies, man. Think it's over for my girl. My girl, I'm the only one that's been going against Rock. All right. So we got Juke out the way. We got 4 characters left. Like 2 hours. We be all right. All right. So we got Uncle Marvin on the clock next. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button.
We straight killers, Joe.
Well, I'll talk about that when we get to Rock because there's a lot I want to break down with Rock's story, and I'm not gonna go in on Rock today, man. I know y'all be like, Mo, you be going too hard on Rock. Man, it's just so easy because I've been telling y'all for 5 seasons that Rock wasn't worth the damn, and everybody gave me flack for 5 years, and now we're finally seeing exactly what I was seeing in season 1. But we're about to talk about Marvin. We on the clock with Uncle Marv. You know, one person I can't mimic Marvin's voice. Marvin's voice for me is hard to try to mimic. I can't impersonate Marvin. I don't know what it is. What up, Candy? All right, so yeah, we got Uncle Marvy Marv. Let me see, Uncle Marvin. All right. The first time we see Uncle Marvin is exactly where we thought we was gonna see him. At the house, asking Rock what really hood. What you really got going on, Rock? Why are you protecting Kanan like you always do? What's the reasoning behind this? How could you let Lulu get taken out by Kanan? Now, if y'all remember, he does bring up when they were riding to rehab, and Lulu thought that they was about to delete him. Lulu was talking about, man, don't kill me, man. Don't throw me out like trash. Don't throw me out like trash. What does Rock do? Throw him out like trash. So it has you wondering, like, damn, Rock, why would you do that? Why would you do that to our brother? So Marvin is upset because if it wasn't for Jukebox, he was really about to delete Kanan, and we wouldn't have had Raising Kanan. It would have been called Burying Kanan, season 5. But we all know why. So while Marvin is sitting there talking to Rock, she's sitting there coming up with lies. Well, it was an accident and he didn't mean it. He had a gun on me. Lou came around the corner. Marvin's like, what the fuck does that got to do with anything? You didn't even try to save him. She talking about, oh, I panicked, Marvin. He said, you ain't panicked. You were calm. You did what you always did. You protected Kanan. He even looks at the wall and he sees where Lou got laid out. He's like, man, what the hell, Rock? You threw him out like trash. So Marvin feels bad. He's like, man, what the hell? My own sister did this to my brother. This is some bullshit, Rock. And we all know it's some BS. And Marvin is sitting there like, damn, I was about to kill Kanan. Why didn't you tell me what happened? Now, Rock doesn't give the full story. Rock doesn't say, this is what happened, and I had to throw him out, and I killed my security to cover it up. She's just like, I had to get rid of the body. I panicked. I couldn't just drop him off. Yeah, you could have dropped him off at the hospital. It was 1993. Cameras wouldn't have got you. There ain't even no cameras at hospitals. Back then, you could smoke in the hospital. I was hooked up to oxygen smoking a cigarette at the age of 8 when I was in the hospital. You could have dropped Lou off at the hospital, Rock. Marvin is like, hell no. You were level-headed. You knew what the fuck was going on, Rock. And you threw our brother out like trash. Marvin's upset. Marvin is still hurting because his brother is gone. It's all over the place. And Rock is not taking any accountability, just saying, well, man, shit happens, Marvin. It happens. No, it don't just happen. You let it happen. And Marvin don't like that at all. And I'm with Marvin. I don't like it either. I will not stand by that. So Rock is sitting there, and she's trying to put that puppy dog face on. I didn't know, Marvin. I was nervous.
We straight killers, Joe.
Why did Lulu think they was about to take him out? Can anyone tell me why Lou thought that they were about to take him out? Because Marvin brought this up. So someone tell me why Lou thought that they were going to take him out.
Answer me, motherfucker!
Why did Lou think that they were going to take him out and throw him out like trash?
Answer me, motherfucker!
What was the reasoning behind Lou's thought process?
Answer me, motherfucker!
Why did Marvin bring that up?
Answer me, motherfucker!
Why didn't Rock tell the truth about what happened when it first happened?
Answer me, motherfucker!
Why does Marvin have to go and whoop Kanan's ass?
Answer me, motherfucker!
Please, someone. I just want an answer. Why did Lou have the thought that his own siblings would take him out instead of taking him to rehab?
Answer me, motherfucker!
Why?
Answer me, motherfucker!
Why? That's why right there. That's why right there, guys. That's why right there. 610, Mr. Lewis, no, blame Rock. The reason Lou felt like that is because he knew that Rock didn't give a fuck. He knew if he ever died, Rock would throw him out like trash. He knew that if anything ever went bad or went sour, Rock would be the one to do some fucked up shit. Marvin wasn't going to do it. He's already witnessed. When Lou took out D-Wiz, he damn near cried. When they took out Scrappy, he damn near cried. Lou was always about to cry whenever some shit was going down, even though he lied to us and told us that he was a
straight killers, Joe.
Lou knew that Rock would do him bad. Rock told this nigga, I own you, motherfucker. So even Lou knew that Rock wasn't worth the damn. And if anything ever happened to him, Rock would be the one to do it. Rock killed their mother. Their mother asked everybody to take him out. But nobody did it. But who did? Rock did. So Marvin is sitting here and he's looking at Rock like, Rock, you knew what the fuck you were doing. You had a clear mind because you were protecting Kanan. You wasn't nervous. You wasn't nervous at all. You knew exactly what you were doing. When Rock was snitching on the mob at the hospital, she knew what she was doing. She told on extortion and a murder at the hospital. And everybody told me, Mo, you tripping. But if she would do this to her own brother, you know she would snitch on somebody else. Lou predicted his own demise. He knew Rock would throw him out like trash eventually in life. And everybody's been telling me for the last 5 years that, Mo, you're wrong about Rock. No, I've been right. She's a piece of work. And even Marvin is calling her out because Marvin knows you were level-headed. You knew what you were doing, Rock. You knew you were wrong, but you did that shit anyway to protect your fucking son and to protect you. Just like when you snitched on the mob at the hospital and you told them fools was across the street and shot Kenya in the back of the head. That is you confessing, well, giving a goddamn, what they say that thing is. That is you giving a witness statement to a murder. You told the police that the motherfucking mob was extorting you because Crown couldn't pay. You were talking about crimes and telling the police while Detective Garcia's soft ass is in the back writing it down. Marvin ain't talking to the fucking police. And Marvin knows you did Lou wrong because you already showed us that you would do this shit. And Lou told us you would throw him out like trash, and you did that. And that's why Marvin is upset, because you didn't tell him that Kanan did that shit. And when he went over there, you didn't tell him it was an accident. You just said that motherfucking Kanan did it because you were clear-minded and you didn't want Marvin to come at you. So you put the blame on Kanan and sent them over there and almost got Kanan killed. But then you crying about it was an accident. It wasn't an accident when you told Marvin that Kanan killed Lou. You just said this nigga killed Lou. So now Marvin is under the belief that this nigga just turned around and pow, 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 laid this nigga down. But he didn't do that. He turned around because your security guard had a gun on him. Lou came over, caused a distraction. Kanan turned around and reacted and foul, shot him twice in the chest. And then you told Kanan to leave, and then you took Lou and you threw him out like trash. You did that, Rock. Don't be trying to put this shit on Kanan. You did that. And Marvin knows it. Marvin brought up the whole Lou situation because he knew that you did that shit. As soon as they found Lou in the trash, he thought about Lou talking about, don't kill me, guys. Don't throw me out like trash. And Marvin said, what the fuck? That's exactly how this nigga died. He got thrown out like trash. And who did it? It was Rock. Exactly the way that this nigga predicted it. So Rock, don't come over here with that bullshit. Marvin is hurting. That's Marvin's fucking brother. That's his little brother because you wanted to act like you were the big sister and the mom of the whole family. So the bond between them two niggas was very, very close. Even though they had their disagreements, that's still his little fucking brother because you marked yourself out and thought that you was bigger than the rest of the people. You thought you owned Lou. You told Marvin he had to do everything you wanted to do, and Marvin's the big brother. So Marvin is looking at you and putting 100% accountability on your ass because Marvin could have went over there and smoked all them niggas in the apartment, but Marvin thought about it like, what the fuck am I really doing? Because I'm out here doing goddamn Rock's work when I need to be hollering at Rock because she's the reason all this shit is fucked up now. We wouldn't be into it with this nigga Stefano. Joaquin wouldn't be dead. We wouldn't be in debt to goddamn Haza. We wouldn't have to be working for fucking Pino. We wouldn't have to be working with goddamn Flossie right now if it wasn't for fucking Rock. So Marvin is sitting here and he's looking at Rock like, what the fuck you got us into? You did all that talking about what I was doing with Stefano. Nigga, I was stepping on shit. Now we getting stepped on. So when I was working with Stefano, shit was good. It was all good just a week ago. Now we in this all this shit. My brother's fucking dead, Rock. And you over here telling me that was an accident? You fucking protecting Kanan. That's all the fuck you do. 5 fucking seasons, you've been protecting this little nigga. And you've been putting us in goddamn harm's way so you can protect this nigga. That's fucked up, Rock. We supposed to be a goddamn family. You killed our goddamn mama and you threw our brother out like trash. So what the fuck else you gonna do, Rock? You gonna come and kill me now? You gonna shoot me, Rock? Do something then. Fucking, I'm here. Take my gun. Shit, shoot me then, Rock. You so big and bad, do it. Take me out then, motherfucker. Shit, this is what you want? You want to be the big bad wolf of the fucking Thomas family? Then do it then. Shoot me, nigga. Do Lou out. Throw me out too then. I don't even want to be here no more. Fucking got me running around the goddamn city doing your goddamn work. Putting us in all these motherfucking wars and shit. Talking about it was an accident. It wasn't no goddamn accident. You let that nigga walk free. I'll beat that nigga's ass for no motherfucking reason. I should have been whooping on your ass. But I love you. And I love that nigga Kanan. But the way you brought it to me, you didn't say it was an accident. You just said Kanan killed Lou. And you knew what I was going to do. That's why you said that shit so I get off your ass for you killing that little nigga, the little scooter boy. We didn't even kill that nigga because that nigga ain't know nothing. You getting us in situations we can't get out of, Rock. So what you going to do, Rock? Shoot me. That's what you going to do? Put me down, Rock. If that's what you want to do. You want to X me out the motherfucking game? Do it then. Take over the whole family. Take the business over. Do what you got to do, Rock. But I'm not fucking with you no more. That's some bullshit. Kill me. Do what you got to do, Rock. You know what? You too fucking scary. You too fucking scary. Oh, you know what I'm going to turn my back. I'm going to walk out this motherfucker. But don't you call me. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to kick it. I don't want to skate. I don't want to do nothing, Rock. Because the way you got me feeling is... I ain't 8 and 7 episodes talking about it was an accident. Fuck that, Rock. You had a clear mind. You knew what you were doing. Don't tell me you was nervous. You froze up. We ain't never seen you freeze up. The whole time we knew you. We ain't never seen you freeze up. It was an accident. Well, why the fuck you ain't say that before I go whoop this nigga Kanan's ass? You a low down dirty shame, Rock. All right. Hey, y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit that subscribe button. Ain't nobody giving y'all the real. Ain't nobody giving y'all what really went on in that house. I'm telling you, though, nobody break a show down like Mo break a show. What I'm doing right now, I'm putting the 3D glasses on y'all. Y'all acting like y'all there. Y'all looking at this shit live, like, damn, that. Now, Mo, that's a good storyline right there. That boy, you good as hell. Y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. You know, I'm doing this. This is all off the top of the dome. There's no preparation for this. This just go with it. You know what I mean? Just going with it. This ain't no discussion. This is Marvin. This is Marvin being vulnerable right now. All right. So from there, we go over to Kanan's apartment. Now, y'all remember this apartment, right? This is where it used to go down at, man. This is where it used to go down at. I'm talking about going down in the city. It's a parade inside my city, yeah. Over at Kanan's apartment, they having a party. Now, I know I ain't supposed to be singing this shit, but fuck it. Drinks in the air, doing what we do. You and the crew. Yeah, hold on, I think I got something for it.
Y'all know the vibes. Power. Raising Kanan season 5. Kanan puts life on the line. Running the blocks with breeze. Taking the south side with ease. Chess moves got the whole set locked on the pivot. It's a habit. To move the weight, you gotta think straight. Ain't no room for the average. The concrete crown is heavy, but we built this from the ground up. Now lock in while Mo.J breaks the show. Y'all know the vibes. Power! Raising Kanan season 5. Kanan puts life on the line. Running the blocks with breeze. Taking the south side with ease. Chess moves, got the whole set. Locked on the pivot, it's a habit. To move the weight, you gotta think straight. Ain't no room for the average. The concrete crown is heavy, but we built this from the ground up. Now lock in while Mo.J breaks the showdown.
We all at Kanan's. We get money. We got girls. We got the block. We the hottest niggas on the south side of New York City right now. Southside Queens, Jamaica Queens. Holla at your boy. Kanan and put the whole goddamn crew on. We really get money out here. Don't even hold. Don't even count them. We really getting money out here. I done dislocated my shoulder. I've been serving the junkies all day, nigga. I got so many hoes. I got too many zeros. I don't know. I got hoes. I got zeros. I got all of the above. We getting money over here. What it do? Pimping? Yeah. What we got? We over here. We getting money. Kanan's spot. This is the spot to be at.
As soon as I got my check, I was gone.
What we doing, y'all?
I got body.
We getting some motherfucking money.
Why are you so obsessed with the thug life?
I got body. I got body. I got body.
With it by the key.
I got body.
These young niggas is getting money. This nigga said, I done threw my shoulder out serving the junkies. I done threw my shoulder out serving the junkies. Ooh, we serving the junkies. We serving the junkies. What you got?
No, I think she purdy.
I got too many girls.
No, I think she purdy.
I didn't throw my shoulder out doing what?
I got body.
They over here getting money. I'm talking about it's some young niggas. It's nothing better than being a young turned nigga, bro. Like when you really living that life, you getting that money, there's no comparison to it. There's nothing you can do to make you change your mind about life. It's like, shit, man, we really getting this money. You know what I mean? We getting this money. This money. They in the house kicking it. They got more money than the eyes can see. You know what I mean? They got everything. They got money. They got girls. Shit, you really can't complain. You really can't complain. They remind me of me. They remind me of me back on the block. This is back when young Mo was getting it. This is like 19-year-old Mo. It's like 19-year-old Mo. That's senior year Mo. This senior year, this is 1 year before I got robbed. This is 1 year before I got robbed and realized that the dope game wasn't the game for me. You know what I mean? This is 1 year before I got robbed. I graduated this year, and that summer, I tried to get in the game, and it didn't work for me. Niggas robbed me, and I got out the dope game quicker than I got in it. 3 weeks, them niggas robbed me. Yeah, we was getting money. We was getting money. We was getting money. We was really out there. We was really getting money. Yeah, I'm the ringleader of this shit. I'm telling you, we was outside in the early 2000s. I was running shit as a young nigga. Yeah. Yeah, niggas think Mo just be on here talking. No, Mo don't be yapping. Mo was really out here. Niggas tried to kill me. Just like Marvin tried to kill these niggas. Boom! Marvin is shot through the motherfucking door. Niggas are scared as hell. Niggas turn into straight hoes. I tell you, whenever that gun come out, got gangsters walking away switching. Nigga, a shotgun will bring the bitch out of a nigga quickly. This nigga Marvin came up in that motherfucker. Boom! I'm like, oh Lord, they scared as hell. I'm scared as hell. They talking about Marvin, we don't want no problem, man. We ain't got no bitches. I'm lying, Marvin. We ain't got no girls, nigga. We lying. We ain't got no girls. We ain't got none. We ain't got none. We ain't got nothing. We don't want no problems. But Marvin don't step on nothing. And it has us wondering, like, okay, why didn't Marvin step on nothing? Why ain't Marvin step on nothing? Marvin really, is he having second thoughts? What's going on? What's really hood? So Marvin then kicked in the door. And ain't nobody saying nothing. Ain't nobody saying nothing. Why ain't nobody talking? Why ain't nobody saying nothing? Everybody quiet, ain't they? But Marvin, he leaves up out of there. Marvin don't touch nothing. But Marvin did send a message. But after that, when we see Marvin, he goes to visit Lulu. Yeah, shit. Got gangsters walking away switching. So Marvin goes and visit his brother. He goes out there. He got some hen dog. He goes to see his brother. Now, he don't pour nothing out, but this is good for Marvin, though. He's talking to his brother. He's getting a little bit off his chest, guys. He's getting a little bit off his chest. He's like, man, you know, I wish. While Marvin is over here talking to his brother, he's like, man, I know things is messed up. I wish you were here. And I ain't gonna pour out no liquor because I know you had just got through with going clean. So then Marvin, he sits there, he gives that hen dog. Lewis Caleb Thomas, 1964, 1993. He didn't even make it to 30 years old. 29 years young. 29 years young. R.I.P. to Lou. That hen dog looks like it's been in the chiller for a little bit. I wish. Rolling through the hood, stop by to just say what's up and let you know that your baby boy ain't doing so tough. And even though you past going on for long years, I still waking up late night crying tears. What did Kill say? Just thinking about those days. You used to talk to me. Smiling while I'm sipping on this Hennessy. And remember, we used to brag on how rich we would be. To get up out this hood was like a fantasy. And now you hear my songs on the radio playing. "29 years old. How we used to kick it on the front porch with you. How I used to smoke back and weed with you. All the little basement party joints we do. Now how I'm missing you. Oh, I wish that I could hold you now. Oh, I wish that I could touch you now. Oh, I wish that I could talk to you. Be with you somehow. Oh, I know you're in a better place. Even though I can't see your face, oh, I know you're smiling up on me, saying everything's okay. And if I make it out the south side, I see you again someday. I wish, I wish, I wish, I wish, I wish. Damn, Marvin is out here losing it, man. He's out here losing it. Damn, man. And all I ever wanted was to be a better man. Damn. And I try to keep it real for me and my homies land. For me to save the world, I don't understand. How did I become the leader of 1 billion fans? How I used to street perform on Friday with you. And how I used to go to church on Easter Sunday with you. I miss you, Lou. I wish that I could hold you now. I wish that I could touch you now. Oh, I wish that I could talk to you, be with you somehow. Oh, I know you're in a better place. Lou. Oh, I miss you, Lou. So Marvin's losing it right now. Like, Lou's gone. He over here sipping on that Hennessy. You know that Hennessy gets you in your feelings and shit. But shit, it be like that sometimes, man. Wait, hold on. Seriously. Guys, do we believe that losing put a 1 if lose in heaven or you think lose in hell?
We straight killers, Joe.
Like guys, where do we think Lou went? Like, let's be real. Where do we think Lou went? Up the upper room or down in the basement? Like, let's just be real. Where do we think Lou went? The upper room or the downtown? Like, come on, guys. Don't. I'm not the only one that feels this way. Come on, guys. Let's be a little bit real. What up, David? Like, come on, man. I know I'm not the only one that I was thinking that. But anyway, Lou is over here. Marvin, you know, he wanted to pour something out, but he didn't. Lou does eventually go and talk to Flossie, and we know how their relationship is. He's talking to her about her daughter and everything that they have going on. Excuse me. Everything that they got going on. And that's, he actually calls her out on, you know, did you feel any better by unaliving your daughter's boyfriend? She's like, no, not really, because it doesn't change anything. You know, she's still in pain about her daughter. You know what I mean? So it's not like you're really getting anything out of that, but at the same time, it's just that quick satisfaction that you get. It's like, all right, cool, but you still go back to missing your person, and then if you go to jail, it's like, was it worth it? So that's why when you always hear people do all that talking, like, oh man, if it was me, you're not risking your life. You're not about to risk your life and go to jail on some BS. Like, I know you want to get your get back and stuff, but you're really doing more hurt to your family by removing yourself out of life. If you go into prison for life, you're out of life. That's just, you're done. So you're really hurting your family more for getting that get back. So it's really not really worth it. Even though I know that pain is gonna be there and you want to, you know, you want to get that get back. That's what Flossie is saying. It's like, I did that shit, but that ain't what I needed to do. The relationship between Flossie and Marvin, I really like it though, because it seems like it's genuine and they're both opening up to each other. She's talking to him about losing her daughter, and that's why we keep hearing her tell Marvin, hey, you need to bet everything you can on Jukebox. You need to make sure your daughter is good. I lost my daughter, so I understand how it could be being a parent to a daughter. So Flossie is actually the one that's putting it in Marvin's head, like, hey, you didn't already rekindle the relationship with Jukebox. So go ahead and expound on that and push her forward. Do everything you can to protect her and get her out of this messed up situation that you're in. So that's a good thing about Flossie talking to Marvin. And again, it's a genuine connection. Like Marvin's talking about her, they're both opening up. They're not giving any information that could harm each other's operation or do anything, because I mean they work together. So it's not like anything would be counterintuitive. But they're, you know what I'm saying, they own the same team. So it's good that we're seeing this relationship between these two. But Marvin leaves from there and he continues on his journey. He has to go and talk to his two daughters. And this is when he goes to talk to Jukebox. And he's basically like, hey, look, I got this little white girl. I'm depending on her to hold it down for me. So make sure she's good. And we kind of went over this with Jukebox. And it's still, I know it's TV magic, and I just give it a hard time. Like, who is this nigga with this little white girl? But he does have them, and she keeps saying the police are still talking to her, and they also want to know what really happened, because they said it was a black guy that came out of the house. The neighbor did. And Marvin is like, well, this is Jukebox, this is my daughter. Pretty much saying, look, look out for her if anything happens to me. And you can kind of see what Marvin, the way he was talking, it kind of seemed like he was about to tear up and cry, because he kind of knows the end is near. Did y'all get that? It was this nigga on that nag. Yeah, hey, for real, that's how it is. Who is this nigga with the little white girl? But when Marvin was going through this, did it seem like Marvin was about to tear up? Did it seem like Marvin was like choking up a little bit? Or was that just me? I like, damn, Marvin seemed like he kind of sad, like he kind of knows that the writing is on the wall for him. You know what I mean? It kind of sounded like he was like, damn, I don't want nothing to happen to you, Uncle Marvin. He's like, well, ain't nothing gonna happen to me. I'm gonna hold it down. So I was like, damn. Not Uncle Marvin feeling nervous. I ain't never seen this side of Uncle Marv. I'm like, damn, Marvin, no. It's over with, man. Okay, it wasn't just me. And Elle says she did seem emotional. All right, cool. So Marvin did seem a little bit like, damn, this might be it. And the last time we see Marvin is when him and Rock pull up. Him and Rock pull up, and he asked her, "Hey, how many wars are you trying to get into?" Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. How many wars are you trying to get into? Rock's like, however many it takes for us to win. When she goes in there, I don't even know how to say his name. We just can call that nigga Shaq. But she goes in there, Shaq is counting that money. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, a 7, a 8, a 9, 1,000, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, a 7, a 8, a 9, a 2,000, a 1, a 2. Rock, we're not doing this right now. Oh yeah, we're not doing it. Ping, ping, ping. Rock get the bucking at this nigga. Look at Rock's face. Rock is like a kid. Like when the kids that be sleeping, that be having that lockjaw. Rock is like, Rock came in there like a little pit bull. Rock came in there Like, damn, Rock, you all right? Calm down, girl. Rock come in there like, whoa, Tiger, slow down. So Rock comes in the building. Marvin is sitting outside like, man, we ain't even got to do it like this. Rock said, Rock go inside. This nigga try to run out the back. Marvin sitting back there with that silencer. Pink, 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 pink. Knock his ass down. I'm like, damn, go Marvin, go Marvin, go. But Marvin don't finish the job. And then Rock come around the corner. Rock got the Michael Jackson here. It's just, it's flowing in the wind. And Marvin got the gun on him. Shaq is trying to cross. I ain't even do nothing, man. I ain't even pull the trigger, man. Ain't even gotta be like this, man. Rock come over there. She don't say nothing. Pink, pink, pink. Lay his ass down. I'm like, damn. Pink, pink is the sound of a silencer. Pink, pink, pink. In the back. So they knock his ass down. Rock got the hair just blowing in the wind. That's how the wind is blowing past Rock. And then she look over at Marvin, and Marvin's like, why did we do this? No explanation. And that's Marvin's story, guys. That's Marvin's story, man. Was this necessary? Marvin is looking like, why exactly did we do this? Marvin is looking like, what? What was the reasoning behind this, Rock? But shit, Rock standing on business, man. So that's Marvin's story. Do we believe that Marvin was really with this? Because he asked Rock prior to getting out, why are we starting all these wars? But hey, business is business. We are off the clock. All right, guys. So we got 3 characters left. We got Rock, Kanan, and Breeze. We had 2 hours. So I'm gonna probably knock these down to like 20 minutes apiece. Rock really don't have that much of a story. None of them do. We could probably do like an hour and a half. God damn. It might be time for a new seat, man. I'm sitting back. This motherfucker. Rock's wearing that coat when she came around the back. Hey, let me ask y'all this though. We are off the clock real quick. Hit that like button. Let me see how many likes we got real quick, man. We got about 60 people in here, 63, 45. Let me get 10 likes. If you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate everybody. This is On the Clock for episode 6 of Raising Kanan. Hopefully my entertainment is good for you guys. Again, it's just entertainment purposes. So I do get off script a little bit, but I do like to come up with story characters. I mean, not story characters, but storylines for the characters and just have a little good, just a little time, just a little bit of something. We good. We got 3 characters left. I was going to ask you guys, because it is like springtime or early, late winter, early spring. Has there ever been summer in Power? Every season that we watch Power, there's never summer. It's always wearing coats. There's never been like people wearing shorts, nothing. It's always been niggas in heavy ass coats, leather jackets, trench coats. There's never been a summertime in the Power universe. You know what I mean? What up, Brillo? Hey, Brillo, you just in time. We got 3 characters left. We got Rock, we got Kanan and Breeze. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all want Brillo to join up for these last 3 characters, and we'll do like we did. But we do have Rock, we have Kanan and Breeze's story. Yeah, it's always it's always wintertime. It's never snowing, but it's always wintertime. It's always cold as hell out there. The dealers and the killers go on vacation in the summer. Hey, when we don't have a season, when we off season, that's when it's summertime. They on vacation. All right, we about to bring Brillo up. So how we gonna do it? You guys know how it is. Brillo's gonna get him like a little 10 minutes to talk about what he want to talk about the episode That'll still be off the clock. Then we'll get on the clock. We're gonna finish up with Rock, Breeze, Rock, Kanan, and then Breeze's story, because that's the line that we're going in. But we're gonna bring Brillo up. We'll let Brillo say what he got to say about the show, and we'll rock from there. I will say the last time me and Brillo were on here, we cut it up. You know, it was a lot of talking. I think it's about 300 comments on me and Brillo's Raquel, "You've Been Lied To" video. So me and Brillo, we do a good job together. We're a tandem. You know what I mean? I'm Kobe. He's Shaq. Well, wait a minute. He got the Finals MVP 3 years. Fuck it. He can have the Finals MVP 3 years. I'm still balling, nigga. We Kobe and Shaq when it comes to this damn power shit. Shit, it's all about winning. You know what I mean? You don't get paid more for the Finals MVP. You just get more recognition. I'm fine with that. They ain't got to know me. They ain't got to know me. All right, so we got Brillo. He going to come up. We'll talk a little bit. Oh, the first thing I want to ask Brillo when he get up here, because I got to ask Brillo about Cooper Saxe versus Detective Garcia, because I'm not letting, there's no way you can put Garcia up to what Saxe did over 9 seasons. But we got Brillo up here. Hold on, let me get this thing lined up correctly. All right, what up, Brillo?
What's good? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Bet I had a join on my phone. All right, yeah, we in the building. Dog,
Hey, so I got to ask you, because DeMarcus brought it up. He said Detective Garcia is better than Cooper Saxe. And I had to tell him Detective Garcia ain't did a damn thing.
What? Okay, sometimes you just gotta ignore our brother DeMarcus, man. I'm not the biggest Cooper Saxe fan, but I gotta keep it a buck. That is probably one of the most ridiculous things that DeMarcus has ever said. Cooper Saxe actually did work. He actually did work, man. Like, he didn't solve a lot of cases only because, you know what I'm saying, that's just how power is. But he did work, man. This dude ain't do nothing but ask the dirty cop. Yeah, we go ask the. Yeah, that's all he did was go ask a dirty lieutenant. That's it.
That's what I said. I did like a 20-minute rant on that because he hasn't solved anything. If Captain didn't feel guilty, he wouldn't have never known about snaps and pops. He knew nothing. Cooper Saxe Cooper Saxe figured out Angela. He found out who James was. He did all that work on his own. And not only that, Cooper Saxe was putting cases on niggas, and then
he was on Tariq ass, all that, bro.
And
come on, man.
Cooper's
a legend.
He went private, he was getting niggas off of cases. He was beating cases. That nigga Cooper Saxe was putting in work for 9 seasons.
My man Garcia haven't done anything. That's crazy. Yeah, DeMarcus just be he know how to get good content out of the people, man.
Yeah,
that's ludicrous.
That's what I was saying. He did that on purpose because he knew I like Saxe. So that gave him like a 20-minute rant. But I had to ask you about that. But you know, I go ahead and let them know what you think about the episode. Brillo, are you doing a live tonight still?
I just hopped off a little live, so go check that out. But yeah, man, episode was pretty solid. It started out a little slow, man, but I feel like we got a legendary scene, man. Of course, you know what I'm saying, Kanan had to bounce back after that ass whooping. Really didn't have a choice. So we get the legendary scene about him smoking crank, smoking that crank pipe. And why was my man trying to kick knowledge, Mo? That was the wrong time to try to kick knowledge. Man, we got to reassess and sit back, man. It's scary out here. Man, nigga, what? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? It's time to reassess. Hey, man, it's scary out here, Mo. Man, if you don't get your ass on, man.
Hey,
if you shook, we're going to unshake you. What are you doing?
Dog, I said the same thing. This is not the time to do any talking. Like, he already came in pissed that we ain't even working. We ain't hustling. So it's like,
hey, you ain't have to say nothing. You ain't got to say nothing. You're not the only nigga not working. I'd have just been looking around. I wouldn't have said nothing. I'm not going to say nothing about him getting his ass whooped. None of that, because Kanan was itching to smoke somebody. Come on,
No,
man. He just after
this
whooping
nigga,
like that.
this nigga Kanan came in. His first thing was, "We ain't seen you in a while." Nigga, you see this nigga's beat up, nigga. Don't say anything, bruh.
Exactly. And probably because, damn, somebody whooped your ass. Like, what did you think was gonna happen, gang? Like that was crazy. That was crazy. But hey, classic moment, man. I like the that a lot. You know what I'm saying? But of course, I know we gonna stop. We're not gonna talk about Rock because I know she one of the characters that you was waiting on. Another thing that I liked in the episode, of course, was finally, man. We was talking about Garcia, but I like the way that he got the information. It was very believable with that whole precinct being under investigation and all this. Next episode, man, Snaps and Pops could possibly be out of here, man. What you think about that, Mo?
Yeah, I agree. I agree. We could definitely get him out of here because they did show him in the trailer. We haven't seen him. We haven't seen him too often. And now that we know that they did that, I think it could be Jukebox. Jukebox might be the one actually pressing him. And that, because remember, me and you were trying to decide, or not decide, but trying to figure out what's going to put so much fear in people scared of Jukebox. So if she can take out, like, either go toe to toe with Breeze, or if she takes out like Snaps and Pops, or one of them, it's like, damn, Jukebox took out their boss. So you got to kind of fear her. You know what I mean?
Facts. I think, look, we saw Stefano, I'm saying, meeting with Breeze and Hafiz. Like, think about it. Breeze does not need Snaps and Pops anymore. I think it's gonna be a effort, man. It's gonna be Jukebox and Kanan with the assist from Breeze. Because Breeze got to show Kanan his loyalty. People want to talk about how dumb Kanan is, but he's not falling for Breeze bullshit, man. He told Breeze, like, yeah, my mama tried to buy me a car too, nigga. I'm straight. Basically. Like,
Yeah.
nigga, this ain't that. He not fully trusting him. And after he find out the information from Jukebox, he gonna be thinking, like, damn, is Breeze really with them or is she gonna be with me? And Breeze gonna show his loyalty to Kanan, or what Kanan think is loyalty, not knowing that Breeze said in episode 1, let's get these old niggas out of here. And he don't need them no more because they didn't already introduce him to Hafiz, which is the connect. So Stefano can go as well. Breeze could get everybody out of here and everybody out of his pockets.
Yeah, I mean, because like I said, man, that's what I was telling when I was in your chat earlier. Like when I was talking to Detroit and I was telling them about the whole thing. I had already said, that's why I was like, at the end of season 4, I had already said Breeze is gonna turn on Snaps and Pops and go independent. That's already, I've been saying that since last year. So I already had in my mind that him and Kanan were gonna get bigger than Pops and Snaps and have to leave them. So like you said, uh Kanan, he accepted the car, but at the same time, we can't call Kanan stupid for the simple fact it's like, all right, this nigga still believes that I'm really his brother. Kanan knows that he's not his brother. But if Breeze thinks this, let me go along with that. Because in the long run, it's like, all right, this nigga's gonna show me his loyalty. So as long as I'm cool with him, he's really believing that I'm his brother. So it's not like, it's Ghost is the one that took out Breeze. Kanan, he's gonna be loyal to Breeze because Breeze really thinks that that's his little brother. That's how I'm looking at it. You know what I mean? So I can't say that Kanan is stupid
Yeah,
for Rock.
Kanan not falling for it. He don't trust Breeze fully, but you
Yeah,
know what's
that's what
gonna
I'm
trust him?
saying. He Go ahead.
Backdooring Snaps and Pops, choosing Kanan over Snaps and Pops, not knowing that Breeze is not really choosing Kanan. This was always Breeze's plan to get them niggas off the map anyway. It's just gonna Kanan gonna do it with Jukebox.
Let me get this. Darnell, thank you for that $5. What up, Mo? OG Kanan has arrived. Him taking out Crank reminded me of Tommy taking out Poncho for saying he was nothing without Ghost. That's right. I mean, this is what we've been wanting to see. We've been wanting to see Kanan get to that next level. We've been wanting to see what's going to transform Juke into that devil that she is also. It's getting there. This episode was like that puzzle. It's like, all right, we got the pieces now. We got the border. Now we filling it in. And we
Hold
got
on,
2
Mo.
episodes.
I
All
got
right.
something.
Brillo got a wiretap.
Did you hear that?
We could hear it a little bit. We couldn't hear it
Oh
clearly.
yeah, I thought you'd be able to hear it. I was just playing the Kanan clip. Is anybody else scared?
We're going to unscare her. If anyone else is spooked, we're going to unspook them. Hey, shout out to DeMarcus, $5 to Brillo. He said, Brillo, I'm the king of throwing alley oops. Raquel, a.k.a. Rock, is in trouble. Snaps will eliminate Garcia, which causes Jukebox to eliminate Snaps.
Let's get to it, man. Let's talk about these last two characters, man, so we can get up out of it. Because it's summertime. Me and Mo got to get out here in these streets, man.
Hey, for real, man. That's why I went live at 9 o'clock. I was like, I could do 3 hours and be done like at 12.
Mo, I went live at 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern.
All right. So me and Brillo, we're gonna do some more lives, but that's why I was like, man, I'm gonna do like 3 hours. I'm gonna knock it out. But I got kind of carried away with Jukebox, nigga. I was going off with Jukebox, and then I had a little moment with Marvin going off on Rock. So yeah, I got some classic moments I'm gonna bring in here. But we're about to talk about Rock. It's probably not gonna be a breakdown how I do it independently. It's gonna be me and Brillo just talking about Rock overall from this episode. We'll probably do like 15, 20 minutes for the last 3. Rock, Kanan, and Breeze. And then, we'll cut those up for you guys. Oh, I've been sending, I gotta send you all the collaborating links for all of those too,
Cool.
though. All right, so we got Rock. And the first time we seen Rock, what you think, Brillo? She's not telling the truth. She's still not telling the truth.
No,
you see the new merch? You see the new merch?
Oh, that's fire.
Blame Rock since 1980 something.
Hey, go order. Hey, I'm about to order one right now.
Blame Rock since 1980 something. All right. So the first time we see Rock, she's in here and she's talking to Marvin, but she's still not telling the whole truth and nothing but the truth. JW, thank you for that 5. Will those diamonds that Marvin have ever come to play? Shit, I forgot all about them. Marvin probably cashed out on them. You never know with Marvin.
What diamond? What the hell?
Yeah, I was like, I don't know nothing about them.
That's crazy. But man, Rock is an idiot, bro. I'm sorry.
So what you think? She's not telling the truth. She talking about I wasn't clear-minded. Go ahead.
She doing what she does, man. She lying. You know exactly what the hell was going on.
Yeah, so you wasn't clear-minded, but you thought, let Kanan leave, clean up the house, pick Lulu up, take Lou to the dump site, dump him out, kill the security guard, and then lie? So you wasn't clear-minded, but you did all of that.
I like how Marvin saw right through that bullshit, too.
You said, say it again, you were going in and out?
No, I said I like how Marvin saw right through that, too.
And see, that's why I got carried away with Marvin. I was on to some. Marvin's like, hey, Lou said you was going to kill him. And that's why we got to blame Rock. Because the only reason Lou thought that they were going to kill him and dump him out like trash is because what Rock has done. So it's like, Rock, won't you just kill me then if that's what you want to do? But you were clear-minded. And Rock's still trying to like BS. And like you said, Marvin's calling her ass out. And I don't know what it is with Rock. It's like, all right, I'm gonna keep trying this same play. It's been 5 seasons. Not to mention what she was doing for them growing up. You know what I mean? It's like it's been 5 seasons, Rock, and it's still the same thing. Blame somebody else. Deflect. Come on, Rock, get this shit right, girl.
Just like her son, she can't take no accountability. He raised that nigga. Hey, man. And then she want to go talk to famous mom, make famous mom stay. Famous mom ain't want to come in that damn house.
Hey, she was hesitant as hell, wasn't she? She was standing at the door like,
She did not want to come in that damn house with you and talk to your ass.
And then I got to point out the Goofy. Fame has been dead for 2 seasons, sweetheart. We don't want those clothes.
Right. Just throw that shit out, man.
I know they had to do it for closure, but
Put
for
that
me,
shit on
just
Poshmark.
take this shit down to the shelter where they was living at, man. Get that to the needy, man. And look at this box. What is it? 2 pair of pants and a sweater? Like, ain't nothing fitting in this box.
Yeah.
So when they sitting in here, did you see Rock's face? Look at Rock's face. So she's over here about to cry, and Rock is over here like, yep, okay, cool. Yeah, whatever. Like, damn, Rock, you could have showed some kind of like emotion or something. Rock just
Give me a fake tear or something.
exactly. You know what she reminded me of? She reminded me of Monet's everyday face. You know how Monet used to look at all of her kids whenever they talked to her? That's what Rock looked like.
Right.
Dog. Her showing up, she was like, oh yeah, why was Jessica talking to her about Lou looking up to Rock? You know what I mean? I'm like, man, Jessica, Lou didn't look up to no damn Rock. We
Right.
know
Damn.
behind the scenes.
Man, oh my God. Ridiculous. Then we gotta see the damn psychiatrist, the shrink. That was well, I don't know the point of that scene, but whatever.
No, what we just said in the beginning. It's been 5 seasons. So for us to go and talk to the psychiatrist, or psychologist, whoever the hell this guy is, what is that going to do? Rock isn't going to change who she is in
Right. I
season
thought
5.
at first I was like, yes, she finally getting the help that she needs.
No, hell
But
no. Because
no,
when I was looking at it, I'm thinking, what is this going to do? We got 5 seasons of her fucking up. She's not about to just change up from listening to this guy in one episode.
right, exactly.
He got some waves, though.
It's spinning.
He was like, well, when Lou was in here, like, dude, Lou been dead for 5 episodes, man. Lou's gone. We don't care about that. Man, I don't know, man. It was some parts where, like, all right, so Olga coming over, we could have did without that. This scene here, we could have did without that. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, man, they could have gave us like tying up Famous. They could have did that last season. They could have just did one scene. She shows up like
Wow,
Kanan.
all that shit is tied up. We didn't need none of that shit, bro. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
We do not need that. We know they fucked up over their brother. We did not need that Lulu looked up to Rock. Get that shit out of here, man. I'm sorry. Why don't they show me 10 minutes of Amber talking to Marvin on the burner phone and running away from and sneaking out the house and going to meet Marvin? So the shit makes sense. But they but point out the damn super goofy and they're gonna give us this bullshit, Mo. Damn Rock talking to a shrink for no reason at all. And Rock talking to Famous mama out of all people. Give us Amber sneaking out the house.
We don't know where the hell Amber's been coming from. Amber just be popping up. That nigga took Amber to go get some gelato ice cream. He done took her to the park. She done got introduced to the family.
Amber done been in this shit more than Snaps and Pops. This is ridiculous.
And that's all I'm saying. Again, let me reiterate. The show is not bad. I love the episodes. It's just
no,
it's
you gotta keep it a buck, man. If some shit is goofy, it's goofy, man. I'm sorry.
That's what I'm saying. Like when people hear me, like it's certain stuff that I'm looking at, like, dude, we don't need that. That's not like giving us anything that we need. Did Rock change? Put a 1 in the chat if Rock changed from listening to the psychiatrist, or she told that nigga, just, hey, I paying you, shut the fuck up. Like, she didn't get anything from this besides talking bad to this nigga. Like, the same stuff that he's telling Rock, I've been saying that since season 1. And everybody been telling me I'm wrong, but when the psychiatrist says it, everybody's like, well, Rock should have listened to him. Who is this nigga? First of all, we don't even have any money. Why are we paying this guy? We need to be paying Pino and Haza. That's why we got cut off anyway. What happened? Rock got cut off, right? Because he seen a better deal. Oh, yes. I said I was going to do Stefano with I said I was gonna do Stefano with Breeze, but we'll tie it in on Rock. So Stefano makes a deal with Haza because Breeze has been telling them. And that deal is actually a pretty good deal because Brillo, let me ask you this. When was everybody in the comment section, when was the last time Rock has made a payment on the dope?
Dog, it's been like episode 1 or 2.
She made a payment on the dope or she paid Pino?
He made a payment on the dope this season, but it's like one payment.
One payment. That's why this nigga had to make a deal. He had to go to Stefano. It's like, hey, Rock, I heard about Joaquin. Joaquin got killed. I know what Flossie and them got going on. Like, she's not making payments. The dope gotta move, man. The dope is sitting there with Rock and them. They're not doing anything. So it's like, all right, if I can go over there with Stefano and them, I can get this money, and they putting 5% on top of it. So with that guarantee, it's like, shit, I gotta take that opportunity. 5% on top of it. So that's what? If I'm selling 1,000, I'm getting what?
Nah, that was 10%. He said a 10%.
He said 10. I thought he said 5.
I could be mistaken.
Either way, it's more than what Rock is doing, and these niggas is actually moving dope. Because remember, Pino's not moving anything. Pino hooked her up with Flossie. Stefano was actually, he's not moving it, but he has a whole infrastructure with Breeze and Kanan. They actually moving dope. It was like, it's a no-brainer. So Rock gets X'd out, and she goes to hospital, and she gets mad that she's canceled out. But she's talking about what happened to all that promises, and Rock, you not keeping the promise. It's episode 6. We got 2 episodes left, and I got 1 payment. I got 1 payment. That's it. You've been sitting on this dope since last season. And I got 1 payment. Come on, Rock.
Ridiculous, bro. Ridiculous. She is ridiculous, man. And then people think that was like that. That was a good play, her smoking my. No, that shit was so stupid. What are you doing? They don't have to do business with you. Okay, Dean did the exact same thing. Why she ain't smoke him?
Yeah. This is what happened to Juliana's husband. Remember, they ex Juliana's husband out. Like, just because people don't want to work with you don't mean you gotta take them out. He don't want to do business with you. He fronted you a pallet of dope. This is like, let's just say $1 million just to keep the numbers even. He fronted you $1 million worth of dope. You just showed up with 75,000 back. I need that shit to move a little bit faster than that, Rock. So when he's like, man, if Stefano and them, Kanan and them gonna move that dope, Breeze is gonna move that dope, then I gotta do it. You can't get mad because they don't want to do business with you, and then you take out his right-hand man. But that's why Marvin told her, he was like, why are we doing this? Why do you want to start all these wars? There's no reason to do this. Was stupid because this isn't going to get you more dope. He's not going to be like, oh, you killed my man, let me work with you. He's not going to trust you now. You don't have a connect. You don't have anything going for you except for him. So you should have been like, hey, look, we can work together. He already said no. So now you got to just find another one. But if you killing the connect's right-hand man, now he's going to be coming after you. You already got Stefano and Breeze looking at, well, Breeze don't give a fuck. He told Kanan, that's your bullshit.
Right. Hey, man, Breeze is a special character, man. This nigga is amazing, Mo. But Rock, he's finished. Like just leave. I don't even want to discuss this tramp. She's so done.
So she comes in here and she takes this guy out. Like, seriously, give me a reason this is good when he is your supplier. He's the right-hand man. So what are you getting out of this besides deleting them?
She's just throwing temper tantrums, man.
We not gaining anything out of it. And it sucks because I like Rock. I give Rock a hard time, but whenever I talk from Rock's perspective, I'm on Rock's side and I justify whatever she does. But this is the move. dude, we got 2 episodes left. Obviously, they don't know it, but we know there's 2 episodes left. So this is doing nothing but putting your back closer to that wall because there's nowhere for you to go. There's no escape route for you unless you run away from the game like Unique did. You know what I mean? It's like it's closing on you.
That's
There's no
exactly what you need to do. Get the fuck on, Rock. You're done. You're over. You like Larry Holmes right now. Flabby and sick out here on these streets. You stink. Get away from us. Go
dude,
somewhere else.
she
She sucks,
deleted this
man.
guy.
She
She
sucks.
deleted this guy, and it's like, why? Because now Hasif is gonna be after you. Remember, Joaquin is gone. So that was remember she was talking to him. She was like, we could use your dope also. So that's what she was gonna branch off. She was gonna get two supplies, Hasif and then Joaquin. Joaquin's gone. That cut that off. Now you done lost Hasif. You don't have any connect at this point. There's nobody willing to work with you in the city. And Flossie, she done found out about Kanan, so she probably gonna cut you off. And then
Hey, she ain't got no work to get her girls anyway. She's done.
that's what I'm saying. It's like there's nothing. There's
He
nothing
don't
else
got
out
no
there.
reason to stick his neck out for her anymore. He's not gonna be able to make him any more money. She's through. Just leave. She need to call Unique, man, and just leave. Go
Because
work at Home Depot or something.
and like you said, Pino wasn't doing nothing but charging a property tax. You working in Manhattan, you got to pay me. That's all he was doing. But now you're not even working. So it's like, all right, well, you're not paying me. You can't work up here in Manhattan no more. You didn't get the fuck out the city. And
What
remember,
the fuck can she do in Manhattan anyway? She gonna work at Starbucks? She has no work.
that's what I'm saying. And then now that Flossie knows about Kanan, remember Stefano had already sat down, was like, don't fuck with Rock because she gonna screw you over. So now Flossie knows that damn Stefano, he warned me, and fucking Rock's son is the one that fucked up my operation with the girls. So you never know. Flossie, like obviously we only got 2 episodes, so this is just us throwing out thoughts and shit. But even Flossie could tell Stefano, hell, I can backdoor Rock for you because she done fucked up my I done lost 2 girls over Rock. I done lost 2 clients because of Rock. We lost the judge because of Rock. We done lost Christy because of Rock. We done lost Jarita because of Rock's son. Rock's son messed up. So it's like exactly what Stefano has been saying. I know people hate Stefano, but Stefano has
I
been
swear I was just saying how Stefano was been cooking.
he's been 1,000% right with everything he's saying. He's like, if Rock comes around, she's gonna tear your shit up. She's the plague. And I've been saying that since season 1, and now we're actually witnessing it. And the thing is, Brillo, there's no next season that Rock can redeem herself. This is it. So it's like now people are starting to see it. And even in the comments on our video about Rock, people are like, damn, man, y'all, I hate to admit it, but y'all right. Cause now there's no fixing what Rock has done. It's like, all right, keep digging that hole because eventually someone's got to get buried.
Who's gonna do the honors, man? She deserve it, bro. It's time, man. It's time.
Rock might become an informant and shake my head.
Oh my goodness. Well, yo, I gotta get up out of here, Mo. Appreciate you for letting me stop through real quick.
All
I
right,
know
man.
you probably about to slide on off too in a couple more minutes.
Yeah. I'm gonna knock this out. I still got Kanan and Breeze, but I'm gonna run through them though. And we're gonna link up. If you got something, if you free Sunday, we could do something.
Oh, bet. Yeah. Appreciate you, Mo.
All right, bro.
Yep.
All right, man. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Brillo the Big Review. I'm gonna be chopping up that video and we'll put that up, and you guys can rewatch this if you don't want to watch the whole thing. We'll have the Rock little segment put up there. But yeah, shout out to Brillo the Big Review. That's my brother. Whenever he wants to join the live, he definitely can. I try to join his. He's the first person to reach out to collab with me, and I always put that out there because that's when I felt like I was actually doing something on YouTube. Brillo reached out, hey, bro, like your content, man. You trying to work? That was the first person to ever reach out to me. Like, hey, man, you want to do a collab? So I like, shit. All right, bet. So, man, shout out to Brillo the Big Review, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, subscribe to his channel. Now, we do have Kanan, we have Breeze. What we got? 45 minutes. I'm gonna chop these up to like 20 a piece. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna grab me one more of these just to knock the edge off. Y'all know I be shy when I'm on these lives. So why do y'all say, what up, kiddo? Why do y'all be saying Stefano? Do y'all think Stefano was whining? Like, be real. Y'all think Stefano was whining? Why do we say Stefano was whining? Just because he's a man? You know what I mean? Why do everybody give Stefano a hard time? Oh, because he's a man. All right. I don't be caring about that male versus woman. I don't care about none of that. But I just want to know genuinely, like, why people don't like Stefano. Because if we're saying that Stefano was whining, if you're on Brillo's channel, well, I'll leave it up and y'all can continue. If you're on Brillo's channel, just continue to watch it. We'll just get these views on his channel too. But if we consider Stefano a whiner, then what do we call this? Wasn't Rock whining the whole time? Why you don't want to work with me? Can we work together? Please? Can we still be friends? I'll be in Manhattan. Can we work together? Why don't we ever call Rock a whiner? Rock is crying too. Rock is crying. Why don't no one ever call Rock out? Why is it always Mo gotta be the bad guy? See, on my channel, we don't discriminate. Male, female, straight, yeah, it don't matter on my channel. If you fucking up, we call you out. And if y'all calling Stefano a whiner, then we gotta call Rock the biggest whiner. She's crying. Please let me work with you. Why can't we be friends? Are we friends till the end? No, Rock, we don't work with you no more. You're a piece of ish. You ain't selling nothing. We don't fuck with you, Rock. I don't fuck with you. You little broke cat. I ain't fucking with you. You can't sell a brick in Manhattan. I ain't fucking with you. Why we don't call Rock a whiner? That's what I don't be getting, man. Y'all gotta call Rock ass out too. But hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get this last truly, and we're gonna knock out Kanan and Breeze. Overall, I fuck with it, man. I fuck with Raising Kanan. This is the best spinoff to me. And you know, I get Rock a hard time, but you know I love you, girl. Rock, you know I love you. You know, we were beefing in the early season. Me and Rock were beefing because I was low-key hating she was fucking with that dude. Man, y'all remember that dude, Harmony? Y'all remember Rock's dude Harmony? I ain't used to like that dude, man. I ain't like Harmony for one bit. Yeah, I ain't like Harmony. I ain't like him at all. There's only one light-skinned brother on this show, and it's me. Get his ass up out of here. I ain't like that. That's my only gripe with Rock. You know what I mean? And someone please call 911. Tell them I just been shot down and the bullets in my heart. Rock was supposed to be with me, but she was fucking with that nigga on Harmony, man. Fuck Harmony. Y'all call him Symphony. I call him Harmony, man. I was beefing with him, man. I ain't fuck with him. But hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab me another Truly, and we're gonna knock out Breeze and Kanan. And then we got our 3 hours in. We doing pretty good, man. We good. We on some good timing, man. We on some good timing. Yeah, let me go get that. I'll be right back. What we gonna listen to though on the way? This one. Yeah, I'll be right back. Right on time. All right, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We got Breeze and Kanan. We're gonna knock these on out. Was it 2:30? 35. All right, bet. Nah, no water tonight. We fasting tonight, so no water. All right. So we got Kanan's story. What was it? 20 minutes and then 20. Yeah, all right, bet. 20 minutes, 20 minutes. That'll work. 2:37. All right. Kanan Stark and Jarita. This is a love story that we've never seen before. See, when you love someone, you just don't treat them bad. And in the story of Kanan Stark, he ran into a call girl by the name of Tiana. Tiana the princess. Wait a minute, not Tiana the princess, Tiana the streetwalker. Well, these two have been getting closer and closer, and Kanan has become tricking and tricking. But Kanan got his ass whooped 2 weeks ago, and he's still recovering. And there's nothing better than having a lady look out for you, take care of you, mend to your wounds. Now, Kanan is hurt. She need to pour just straight rubbing alcohol on the face. Close the eye, put them over the sink, water, alcohol just straight on them. When I got busted up over here, just alcohol straight on it. When I got in that car wreck in 2022, y'all remember when I tore my whole face up? Y'all see my eyebrow came back. But yeah, my whole face was burnt up when I got in that car wreck in 22. I ain't have nobody. I ain't have no woman come over and take care of me like Kanan did, let alone an H to the Izzo, E to the Easy. Yeah, I didn't have me an H to the Izzo come to the crib. I had to take care of myself. And I wasn't even 1 week recovered. And I took a flight and came over to Europe for 3 weeks. Face burnt up, but I didn't give a damn. I did that thing. You know what I'm saying? The damn airbag tore my shit up. But Kanan's over here, he hurt. What'd you say, Kanan? Well, Kanan ends up telling Jarita a little bit about what he's doing because Jarita doesn't feel safe. Now, one thing we know about Jarita, she doesn't feel safe being at Kanan's house. But Jarita goes to random men's room in hotels and sleeps with them. So you don't feel safe at Kanan's house because his uncle came and whooped on him, but you feel safe going to random white men's room and sleeping with them and doing Lord knows work. Like, huh? What do you mean you don't feel safe? Could you come again? What do you mean by you don't feel safe with Kanan? I thought this was just her fishing for information. So Kanan is like, look, Rita, I'm a hustler, but I don't touch the door, but I just got the money. And my mom, you work with my mom, and my mom, Raquel, your boss, you work with me. So Drita's like, what? You done lied to me, Kanan. You lied. We can't be doing this if you lie. What I'm saying is my real feelings is real for you. I really do like you a lot. I want to take care of you. So Kanan, we like, what? What are you saying, Kanan? That ass whooping the fuck Kanan up. He like, God damn, Kanan, what you got gum in your mouth, boy? Speak up. But Jarita, she's like, look, all this shenanigans I can't be doing this. And I understand. It's like, all right, you know, she says she got a dysfunctional family too. She got to take care of her brother, her special needs. Her mother has a huge hospital bill. So it's like, all right, a little bit of respect for Jarita. She's doing what she's doing to survive. Now, I'm not saying what she did was right. Trying to survive is a day-to-day fight. But you don't know what you would do when you get in those predicaments. I know I wouldn't be throwing no ass, but that's neither here or there. So Kanan does give us some information, and he does tell her that, hey, your boss, Raquel, that's my mother. So she's like, wait, so you just playing me? He's like, in the beginning he was. In the beginning I was, but just not like now. My feelings are real for you, and I really like you. So Kanan is basically telling her, I like you now. And we looking at like, all right, well, shit, it's young love. It's not the first time we done seen a nigga and wifed up something that he ain't supposed to. So Kanan and Jarita, we know in hindsight that she is gonna hold it down for Kanan. We know in the future, Kanan get locked up, she get out, she gonna hold down some money. So it's like, all right, cool, we can let that slide because we know what it is, but it's still unacceptable. Ladies, to the single mothers in here, if you got a son, don't let that nigga turn into this. Don't let him turn into this. Because whenever I had kids, your son is fucking it up for my son. Your son is making it to where these girls think my son got a trick off. I ain't got no kids, but if you got a sucker son like Kanan, you messing it up for all the other little black boys that get out here and these girls talk about they need a rich nigga, 6-figure, that's they type. They need a scamming ass nigga, spending that money fast. Don't fuck it up for my son. If your son is like Kanan, get on his ass and tell him that this tricking shit is unacceptable. But this is what it is. This is what it is. What up, Almighty? I'm about to run through these. I'm not gonna bring anybody else up. I'm trying to run through these before I get up out of here. Yeah. If you got kids, don't let that nigga turn into Kanan. You got to stop this right now. You got to nip this in the butt. All right. So Kanan then exposed what he does with Jarita. Jukebox shows up, and now we know Jukebox is going off, and it's more of Jukebox talking to Kanan like, damn, Kanan, you done killed Uncle Lou and you fucking up. But Kanan is kind of telling her, man, I didn't really do all of that, Juke. It was really like Rock did that. She told me to leave it. It was an accident. I didn't mean to pop Uncle Lou. When Uncle Lou was in the way and I turned around and pow. You know how it go, Rock. Rock was bullshit. So Kane is basically telling Jukebox, I ain't had nothing to really do with that. And it's not that I don't care, but Rock covered it up. Rock was the one that disposed of the body. So y'all really can't get mad at me all the way. But Juke is going off because Juke, she only heard it from Marvin. So she wants to get the story from Kanan just to have an understanding, because her relationship with Kanan is obviously different. It's like, okay, this is a brother-sister type relationship. And Kanan like, well, you know, Rock really did all of that. I didn't really do it, Juke. You know I wouldn't do that to Uncle Blue, but goddamn, I mean, I did pull the trigger. I ain't mean to. So these two are going back and forth, and Juke is really like, damn, Kanan, that's fucked up. But she knows, like, hey, man, I'm working on trying to figure out what happened to Shawn. I know you told me you didn't care about Shawn and Crystal, but we all can see it on Kanan. He does care. It's just he has a lot on his mind. And at this point, man, he done got his ass whooped, so he ain't really trying to hear nothing. At this point, all you really thinking about is that pain, and you're thinking about, if you never had your ass whooped one good time, then you don't know what Kanan is going through. But if you have, like I said, I had my ass whooped before. Like there's 1v1. There was only one time I got an ass whooping 1v1. The other times I got jumped. So 3 times in my life, I took a serious ass whooping. The 1v1, that nigga got the best of me. When I tell you that nigga put them paws on me, I don't know if I blacked out or what, but when I woke up, I'm swinging at nothing. Nigga beat the fuck out of me. But hey, I'm not gonna lie to you about it. Then there was a time I got jumped. I won that fight 1v1. That's why I ended up getting jumped. That's the one where my mom wanted me to, you know, call the police and go snitch. And I had to tell my mama no, she's crying and shit. And then there was a time I got jumped when the nigga stabbed me up. I take my jump. I don't really call them an L, but there was an L. You know, I got stabbed up and ended up getting jumped. But So those are the 3 times. The 1v1, I did get my ass whooped that one. Then, the jumping and where they robbed me, my mom was crying, and then the one where I got stabbed. So I took 3 L's in my life. But I probably had about like on some real shit, probably like 8 fights, 7, 8 fights. I was positive, like 4-3 or maybe 5-3, depending on if you count the other one as a fight. But when you're going through this, when you sitting around with the family and your body is aching, you don't give a fuck what they talking about. Kanan is just blah blah. It's like what's the little things? The Snoopy shit. Run, 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 run. That's all you hearing. When you done got your ass whooped real good, you don't care what nobody talking about. I don't hear nothing. When we sitting there eating this shit, I'm bruised the fuck. I had a bruise like this on my back. A nigga kicked me in my back, like by my kidney. My shit was fucked up. And that's why my mom was like, go call the police. Cause I had the big ass bruise, like a goddamn boot on the back of my right. Cause I remember I was trying to get up and the nigga came over and kicked the shit out of me. That was probably the thing that hurt the most. I got kicked in my face. I kicked in my back, but the one in my back, that shit, oh god damn. I thought the niggas broke my rib or something. But you ain't listening to nothing they talking about. We sitting around eating this shit. They talking about. I'm like, nigga, my shit goddamn hurt, nigga. Fuck. So Kanan ain't listening to what Jukebox is talking about. He talking about, man, he's giving her like, he's responding, but he ain't responsive, if that makes sense. That's when you got a good ass whooping. But if you ain't had a good ass whooping in your life, then you don't respect other things in life. You know what I mean? Like I was in the hospital bed for like a month for my car wreck. So I've been fucked up. That's why I said one more head injury, I think it's over with for me. But Jukebox is over here and Kanan is like, look, man, I ain't mean to do it, but it happened. So Kanan's crib gets kicked in, but he ends up talking to Breeze. And this is the first time that he's actually outside. Bitch, we outside tonight. So he come outside. Everybody like, damn, we ain't seen Kanan in a while. But Breeze is letting them know, like, hey, on some real shit, you my little bro, but people gonna think you soft. And Kanan, he's like, remember what I was just telling y'all? Kanan's listening, but he ain't hearing. You know what I mean? He's hearing it, but he ain't listening. Or is it listening, but ain't hearing? Well, anyway, he's comprehending it, but he ain't really listening to it because he's limping up the stairs. And Breeze is telling him, hey, man, you can't be out here looking soft. Niggas might try you. And that's why Kanan's like, yeah, you know what? I can't be like that. Same with me. When I got my ass whooped, like after I got jumped, it was cool because everybody like, damn, Mo, you was holding your own. I remember it was a car full of girls. Oh, Mo, you need us to give you a ride? I like, man, hell no. Y'all should have got them niggas up off me. But so I ain't fuck with them. I mean, but everybody like, yeah, Mo held his own. He got his ass whooped. He got jumped, but they're like, you held your own, Mo. You did your thing. Yeah, well, I like, well, what hell? Why ain't nobody break that shit up when them niggas is whooping my ass and they robbed me of my Flint 13s and my Jason Richardson jersey. But you couldn't look weak. So I couldn't be out of commission. I had to get back out in those streets within like a week and a half, 2 weeks. I was back out. That next weekend I did chill, but the weekend after that, I was back out. I couldn't be like, damn, this nigga Mo went into hiding. So Kanan is out. He's like, look, man, if anybody tries me, I wish a nigga would like a kitchen cabinet. He's like, look, I ain't scared of nothing. And Breeze is like, good, that's what I want to see from you. So Kanan's letting it be known, hey, fuck it. If anybody tries me, I'm going to let them know, don't try me. But then Breeze does offer him a Firebird. And that motherfucker clean too. But Kanan knows ain't nothing free. And he tells Breeze straight up, ain't nothing free, man. My mama offered me a Benz or a Beamer, and I ain't take it. He's like, nah. Because see, Breeze still believes that Kanan is his little brother. So this is what I was talking about with Brillo, that I don't think Kanan is stupid. I think Kanan is using Breeze believing that he's his real little brother as leverage. Like, okay, Breeze is really believing this, but I know that that's not my dad. So it's like, all right, cool. If he's really saying it, like he's gonna hold it down for me, then I'm gonna be as loyal as I can to Breeze, because he's looking at Breeze like Breeze ain't got nobody, just like I ain't got nobody. But if Breeze really believes that I'm his brother and he's gonna look out for me, then shit, I'm gonna hold it down. But I'm also gonna keep my distance, that I'm aware of what's going on. That's how I'm looking at Kanan playing it. I don't believe that Kanan's a fool. And that's why I'm like, Kanan's looking at this as a situation that he could potentially win. And that's why the whole thing with Ghost taking him out, Kanan wasn't going to do it because he eventually grows into being this nigga's brother. You know what I mean? Eventually, that bond is going to get to a point where that's your brother. My older brother is adopted. My brother Henderson, the photographer that I was out in California with, that's my older brother. He's adopted, but I don't look at that nigga as an adopted brother. That's my brother. That's my older brother. He's a year older than me. So eventually you do meet people that you link with, and that's like, fam, that's my older brother. We were in the same grade. Him and my dad served in the military together. Then we ended up adopting him at the end of my junior year, going into the senior year, so he could stay in the district. And me and him, we joined the military. We traveled together. We were working together before we joined the military. So that's my older brother, and that's how I look at it. I don't say that that's my friend. Whenever we tell anybody, I'm like, that's my brother. He's adopted. So it's like, but I don't consider him adopted. I'm like, shit, that's my older brother. You know what I mean? So I think that's how Kanan and Breeze's relationship is. Even though he knows he ain't Breeze's brother, Breeze believes that. So he's like, fuck it. If this nigga's really gonna look out for me like a little brother and really keep me close like that, then shit, why not embrace that? Because I know he's not gonna do me wrong. All he's trying to do is make me tough. So that's how I'm looking at Kanan approaching this whole situation. Now, when Kanan goes over there to talk to Breeze, he wants to get that get back. Why is that? He wants to get that get back because when he went to go talk to the guys, he finds out the guys ain't doing nothing. They scared as hell. They supposed to be on the block slinging that rock. ROC, we running this rap shit. That's what they supposed to be doing, but these niggas is scared as spook. So when Kanan get in here, these niggas talking about, man, Kanan, it's scary out there, Kanan. I don't want to be out there, Kanan. Nigga kicked in the door, Kanan. I don't know what to do, Kanan. I don't want to be on these streets, Kanan. No, he's scared, Kanan. And we ain't seeing you. You look like you fucked up. Now I'm back in the corner. I'm like, shit, I ain't saying nothing. I came over here to re-up, Kanan. That's all I would have said. I'm like, hey, you know, we trying to get it. We just trying to re-up. We just trying to make sure everything's straight, boss. Like, that's all you had to say. Whenever you at work and your boss come around, what are you supposed to do? Look busy. Even if you ain't doing nothing. If the boss come over, what am I doing? Okay, got Kanan, Breeze. Okay, I need to get. Okay, let me see. Okay, we got. What are you supposed to do when your boss come around? What are you supposed to do? You supposed to look busy. No matter what job you have in life. Whenever the supervisor, the CEO, somebody that's above you in pay comes around, you look busy. What is Mo doing? Okay, Rico. Okay. Hey, did you get that file? So I sent you an email yesterday. No. You can just follow up. Put it in the system. Yeah, put the ticket in. Okay, cool. No, because when I was working on hey, what's going on? What's going on? You good, Kanan? Yeah, we just came to re-up and shit. And then we actually about to get back out there. We just read up a little bit. Yeah. No doubt. You know what I mean? You good? All right. That's bet. You supposed to look busy. You never, whenever the boss come around, you look busy. What are you doing? You don't never. Listen, guys. If you followed me for the last 5 years, you know my motto is Mo never goes above and beyond. The minute you go above and beyond, they're going to have you doing shit beyond your pay grade. Never go above and beyond. I'm baseline. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Baseline. If you want me to do A and B, I'm not doing C. I'm doing A and B, and then that's it. So when the boss come around, I'm doing A and B. That's it. Stefano, how's it? That's it. Never go above and beyond, and never just openly talk to the boss unless you a kiss ass. Unless you just absolutely need something, there's no reason to actually talk to the boss. Unless it's, hey, what we doing with this? Hey, Kanan, we reading up. We got a new product. This nigga said, damn, you look like you messed up out here. Look like somebody whooped your ass. This is what Breeze was talking about. So these dudes are scared, talking about, man, Marvin had kicked in the door. So Kanan looks at him like, anybody that's scared, we gonna unscare them. Anybody that's spooked, we gonna unspook. Pop, 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 pop. Kanan lay this nigga down. I'm like, God damn, Kanan, really? So everybody's looking around like, oh shit, this nigga Kanan ain't playing. Kanan ain't playing. Anybody that's scared, we gonna unscare them. Anybody that was spooked, we gonna spook them. So everybody get up and they go hit the block. This is why you don't talk to the boss. So Kanan holds it down here, but then he goes and talks to Breeze, and he's telling Breeze, we got to get that get back. Breeze is looking at him like, nigga, it's chestnut checkers, bruh. Your problems with Marvin and Rock, that's your problems. And Breeze is right. So Kanan is hearing it, but he's hearing it from an older brother perspective. Kanan told Breeze y'all remember when Kanan sat down with Breeze and he was like, why did Snaps and Pops choose me? And then Kanan even answered his own question. He said, man, it's always about the money. It ain't nothing about nothing but about the money. So when Breeze tells him, hey, Kanan, it's about the business. That's your bullshit. Kanan is realizing that it is all about the money. It's all about the Benjamins, baby. So he wants to get that get back, but that doesn't do anything. It doesn't make us any money, Kanan. What up, young trope? You see what I'm saying? So Kanan answered his own question when he was like, let's get some get back. No. Kanan, even you said it's all about the money. That's it. That's all it is about the money. So he gets a realization that, hey, shit, it's all about the money. You got to understand, Kanan is bruised up, so it's going to sound Scooby-Doo-ish. And the last thing we see is Jarita and Kanan trying to pull a play. The worst play that we've ever seen. We've seen this in the OG Power with Tariq leaving the back door open for Tommy to come in there. Unfortunately, it did not work for Kanan and Jarita. Jarita went over there and told her, I'm not built for this game. Jarita, what did Jarita tell her?
I'm not even built like that, Tommy. That ain't even me, yo.
Flossie said, I know. You can't even show up on time.
I'm not even built like that, Tommy. That ain't even me, yo.
I know. You ain't been serving the fiends like you supposed to.
I'm not even built like that, Tommy. That ain't even me, yo.
Well, she leaves the door open, and for some reason, this nigga Kanan thought that he was just about to go into Flossie's apartment with the Thule and take her out. How dumb does that sound? Flossie let Jarita leave. There's no reason to try to kill Flossie if she let Jarita leave. It wasn't like, no, Jarita, you got to continue to work for me. She said, okay, Jarita, I knew you weren't built for this life. Go ahead and leave. Once Jarita walked out the door, that was it. There was no reason for Kanan to try to come in here. Now, if Jarita left and Flossie was like, hell no, you still working for me? Then yeah, you can go and try this. But I was looking like, why is Kanan trying to go in there and kill Flossie if she literally just let Jarita quit? What up, TT? You know what I mean? What was the reason to try to go in there and take out Flossie when Flossie said, okay, Jarita, you don't have to work for me no more? I was like, this is stupid, Kanan. This is dumb. Kanan walks in here with the gun. Mind you, he just got the gun on his side. Like, nigga, if you going in here to do some work, nigga, you need to have that thing ready to go. This nigga walking in here like he about to put it on the table. Hey, shout out to that nigga Pookie Jenkins. Hey, I got your 50 on Cash Out. Shout out to that nigga Pookie Jenkins, man. I appreciate you, brother. I got that today. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? We're going to put that $50 on Kanan's bail money because this nigga is stupid. Jarita gets to walk out of here with her pride and her dignity, and you can continue to trick off on her. But you go in there to try to take out Flossie when she just said Jarita ain't got to work no more. And then you come in here not prepared, gun ain't up, no silencer on it, just about to be in that motherfucker. Bow, 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 in a goddamn rich ass condo. Niggas about to just let off shots. No silencer, no nothing. No plan, no mask. Just in a expensive ass building with a gun. What you gonna do? Go in there, bow, bow, bow. They gonna be like, hey, who is this Negro who doesn't live in this building running out of here? He's a young teenager with the black girl. We didn't seen the black girl in here before, but who is this nigga? Like, they're gonna be able to identify. It's a kind of a little short guy with a little box. He had a gun. He's shooting shots off in this condominium, and this ain't no cheap place. Flossie got that money. Remember, Flossie's Jewish. Her daddy was connected with Stefano and Pino. Her family got money. She was connected with judges. She got hoes running up and down New York and Manhattan. I'm talking about Manhattan, Queens, Brooklyn, Staten, Uptown, man, what now? You know what I mean? So what was Kanan thinking? No mask, no gloves, touching the door, going in there that she done left open. This nigga Kanan, he going in there and the nigga got one eye. This nigga blinks, he leaving blood droplets on the floor. All kinds of DNA is in this motherfucker. Kanan didn't think this out at all. That's the thing. That's the thing. And it sucks when you a young nigga fucking with an older woman. When I was 19, I was messing with this 31-year-old. I done told y'all that story. We not gonna go in depth on that. But I wasn't like Kanan. I wasn't whipped. I whipped the bullet. But this nigga Kanan so goddamn whipped on this H to the Izzo. This nigga then went in here, no gloves, no mask, no silencer, no nothing. Touching everything. Is about to try to shoot Flossie in his rich ass condominium. So this nigga then came in here because Jarita then put that monkey on this nigga and told him, Kanan, you can't be lying to me. When she like 22 years old, fucking, we don't even know if her mama's sick or not. She talking about her mama's sick and the brother disabled. Well, you been fucking and sucking niggas all season. We ain't seen you take care of them one time, so I can't believe a word you saying. You just got laid off. They fired your ass. And then you want Kane to go in there. She walking through like she a bad bee, which she is. What up, Jarita? She walking through like a bad bee, like she on the walkway. She look at Kanan like, yeah, go do your thing, baby. Kanan go in here and get a motherfucking gun put to that nigga head. That nigga Kanan take 2 steps. That motherfucker put that shit. That nigga Kanan then pissed himself. That nigga's eye open wide. Look, Kanan went from having a goddamn bruised up eye that he couldn't see out of. That nigga seeing 20/20 right now. That nigga's eyes then lit the fuck up. That nigga's a deer in headlight. That motherfucking cold ass steel touched the side of that nigga head. That nigga Kanan said, what? That nigga said, I'm Rock's son, Raquel Thomas. I'm Kanan Stark. My daddy name is Malcolm Howard. My DNA is O negative. My birthday is August 15, 1975. I'm only 17 years old, man. That nigga Kanan turned into the straight hoe. I told you, a pistol, a shotgun to bring the bitch out of a nigga quick. I don't care how tough a nigga is. That motherfucking steel touch your head, nigga, you turn into a bitch. When them niggas robbed me, them niggas didn't put the gun to my head. That shit was in the window, nigga. I turned straight hoe, nigga. Hey, it's in the pockets, bro. I gave that shit up so quick, I ain't even put up a fight, nigga. I was like, nigga, I'm done with this. The first thing that popped in my head, like, nigga, I can't sell drugs. This is not the life for me. That nigga came and put that motherfucking steel to his head. That nigga was reading the smallest line on that goddamn optometry board. That nigga said EFOFTZY X3. Like, goddamn, Kanan, I thought you couldn't see a week ago. This nigga Kanan, goddamn, Hawkeye, this bitch. That motherfucking stainless touched that nigga head. That nigga turned into a straight hoe. That nigga Kanan ain't had no goddamn gangster in him no more. That nigga went in there to lay this motherfucking Flossie down. That bitch put that motherfucker to his head. That nigga said, my mama's name is Raquel Thomas, and I'm a good boy. I had a high GPA in school. I was supposed to go to school in Virginia and be an architect with Mr. Symphony. I apologize for coming in here. I don't want to die, ma'am. She said, oh, fuck you, nigga. Listen to what the fuck I gotta say. That motherfucking still touched Kanan's brain. That nigga started thinking about everything. That nigga said, goddamn, if only I would have went to go stay at grandma's house in season 1. But instead, I wanted to get in the game. I promise, Flossie, I don't want no problems. I don't want no problems at all. That nigga went cross-eyed. That motherfucking stainless got on. That nigga looked like Charleston White. That nigga Kanan is in there looking like a straight hoe. That nigga went from being the tough, you need money, try me. If you're scared, we gonna unscare you. Yeah, she unscared you real quick. If you're spooked, she unspooked your ass. That nigga Kanan, I'm Rock son. Raquel Thomas, that's my mama. You work with her. I think y'all business partners. I don't want to die. Hell no, Kanan. Where all that gangster shit at, Kanan? You thought just because we doing a breakdown of your storyline, we was gonna let that shit slide? Hell no. We're the gangster shit at Kanan. You just told us I wish a nigga would like a kitchen cabinet when we was talking to Breeze. When you were telling Breeze we need to get some get back. Where the get back at, Kanan? Where the get back at, Kanan? She put that stainless on your motherfucking ass. Your ass turned to hoe. That nigga's soul left his body. That nigga went from gangster walking in that bitch to standing up straight. Motherfucking not hunched over. That motherfucking back is up. Chest is out. Chin is down. That nigga thought he was a goddamn military member. That nigga turned to the side and said, yes, ma'am. My name is Kanan Stark. I'm from Southside Jamaica, Queens, and we moved. And my mama name is Raquel Thomas. I think my mama killed him. I used to have a girlfriend by the name of Crystal. So right now I'm really going through it because she got killed too. They said she was eating peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I can smell the peanut butter on her face right now, man. I promise you, I don't want no problems, not no problems at all. Then I had a friend by the name of D Wiz. D Wiz, he got killed by my Uncle Lulu. You know my Uncle Lulu? You ever met him? Well, you met my Uncle Marvin. My Uncle Marvin is the one that did this to my face. I don't know why he did this to my face, but they think that I killed my Uncle Lou. That's his brother. I didn't kill my Uncle Lou. I wouldn't kill my Uncle Lou. I wouldn't even kill you. I don't know why I even came in here with a gun. Jarita said, come in here and do that. I said, I don't want to do that. Why would I kill that white lady? That white lady seemed nice. Is she giving you a job? And you need a job because your mama, she got a lot of hospital bills, and your brother, he disabled. I don't want no problems, Miss Flossie. I didn't come in here to do all that. I really want to talk to you and thinking about getting a job and thinking about changing my life around. I heard that your daughter had a bar mitzvah. I never had no birthday parties. I'm 17 years old. Did I tell you I'm a minor? Don't kill me, please, because I never had any birthdays. But I did have a sock with some batteries in it. My mama did that in the very first season, in season 1, before we knew who you were. But I don't want no problems. I promise I don't want no problems. And I really didn't want to come over here and do none of that because I was really thinking about getting the application and going to work at Macy's. I was going to work at Macy's because I always had infatuation with the Macy Day Parade. And on Christmas, I wanted to go out there and see the Snoopy balloon, but I never got a chance to because my mama, she deals a lot of drugs. She's a bad woman. And I know she's probably screwing you over, but please don't kill me. I don't want to die. Jarita told me to come in here. I don't want to die. I don't want to die at all. My mama named Raquel Thomas. My name Kanan Stark. I don't want no problems. I'm a good kid. I promise you. My mama put a gun in my backpack. I don't want no problems. Please don't do this to me. I don't want no problem. See, that's what happened when you put a gun to a nigga head. A nigga turned into a straight hoe. Niggas turned into straight hoes. What happened to the get back, Kanan? All that yippity yappity yap yap yap. Kanan didn't get no get back. If I was Kanan, I would have pushed the gun out, pop, 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 shot that motherfucking Flossie. Took the gun from her ass, elbow the gut. Kanan ain't do nothing. 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 I ain't never seen nobody get chumped like this. And if it wasn't for that new alpaca rug, she would have blew this nigga's brains out. And that's Kanan Stark's story, man. Don't nobody break this shit down like I do, man. I'm like that. Don't nobody break this shit down like Mo do. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. This shit's off the top of the dome. We don't do nothing scripted. Everything is off the top of the dome. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I done lost my goddamn voice. I don't even know if we could talk about Breeze. I do this. Don't nobody break this shit down like me. Don't nobody break it down like me. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. All right, we got Breeze, man, and we gonna get the hell up out of here. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm sweating like hell. I would lose it. I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of losing my voice trying to talk like that. Hey, man.
I knew you was gonna let that nigga hit. Tariq, we raised you better than that, Diana.
Give me a second. You give me like 2 minutes, man. God damn, boy. It's right here, man. It's right here. I got a whole fan right here too, man. I made sure I brought the fan over here because it's hot. We getting another heat wave. Tomorrow's supposed to be like 90, 92. It's like 80. It's like 81 right now. Oh no, it's 70 right now. But yeah, again, this is on the clock. We got Breeze left. Yeah, we got Breeze left, and that'll be it. And I'm gonna get out of here. I'm probably wrap Breeze's story up in probably like 15 minutes. There's not really like any rants or anything to Breeze's story. Breeze is pretty straightforward. I will say again, Breeze is getting like the mastermind. The way he's navigating through all of this, I fuck with Breeze for real, for real. All right, guys. So we got Breeze, man. We good? We good? We had 3 hours, so it's gonna be about a little over 3.5. We good though?
We straight killers, Joe.
You know, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I love doing the lives because I get to be me. You know, when I'm out of here, obviously y'all know I always talk up when I'm on the live. Like this isn't my normal voice. This is just me talking to you guys on here. But this gives me an opportunity because when I'm at the house, I be cracking myself up. I don't do it like a lot of talking to people. I mean, I know people, but I don't really hang out with a lot of people unless I'm traveling and they want to go. But I'd rather take like solo trips. But I ain't gonna lie to you. This is my passion. Like just making up shit in my mind. Like that's all I do, man. It started when I was younger. I know y'all don't be caring. Sometimes y'all be wanting to hear the story. But yeah, when we were younger, my dad didn't let us watch a lot of TV. For some reason, he thought watching TV was gonna make us stupid. So we didn't get to watch a lot of TV. But when I got in my car wreck, when I was at the hospital, I got to watch as much TV as I wanted. And I didn't have to talk to nobody. Because I was the only kid on my floor. I was the first kid in Kansas City that had to have surgery at the adult hospital when my head cracked open when I got hit by the car. So I got to watch a lot of TV. That was like the most TV I ever got to watch. And no one was talking to me. I would just be in the room because I always had the oxygen up my nose. And it hurt to talk because I had 36 staples in my head. So just eating and shit. I most of the food I was eating, I did it through a straw because chewing, every time you move, I could feel those staples in my head. So I got to watch so much TV. That was like the best time of my life. Not because I was in the hospital, but I didn't get to watch a lot of TV. So for me, in my mind, like when the TV would go off, like at home, I would have to use my imagination. So when I was doing like the Kanan shit, that just kind of reminded me of being a kid. Like, man, I used to watch like cartoons and I would just like imagine like doing my own cartoons and shit. So when I get on these lives, I get to actually like everything that I'm picturing in my mind, I get to just say that shit. When I do my recaps, it's kind of serious. You know what I mean? I don't know how to joke around when I'm recording, but when I'm on here, I can just talk that shit. So I love doing these lives with y'all, and that's why I could do like 4 or 5 hour lives. Cause it's like, damn, y'all be liking to hearing this shit that I be talking about. Even if it don't make no sense, y'all like shit. The more will make it make sense, but fuck it. Oh, I've been writing. So I got the book, The Doberman. I don't know when I'm gonna finish that thing though, but I am on like chapter 6 now. I just be putting like little stuff in there. All right, we got Breeze. What was it, 1 o'clock? All right, give me like 15 minutes. We'll knock this Breeze story on out, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We got 3 hours. Yeah, about 3:30. We be all right. We be all right. We got Breeze. Yeah, but that's where all like my like watching TV shows, even if I don't know what's going on, I can break it down, but I prefer to know what's going on. So it's easier for me to make up a storyline in my head. But that's where it all came from, just being younger and not being able to watch TV. So when I got older, the first TV series I ever watched, like all the way through, I never grasped the concept of that growing up. My mom used to watch TV series. The first TV series that I ever watched all the way through while I binged it was when I got out of basic training. It was Lost. So I watched all seasons of Lost when I got out of basic training. I went to Warner Robins, Georgia. I used to come home from work and I was like, damn, man, I got to see what the hell happened next. I wish I would have, you know, I wish I would have covered that back then, but I wasn't even thinking about YouTube back then. I was a young turnt nigga. But y'all think my life was interesting. That shit was treacherous. Like it sounds interesting now, but as like growing up through it, hell no. All right, we got Breeze. The first time we see Breeze, of course, it's very dark outside when we do see this nigga. (2018). All right, the first time we see Breeze, he's sitting outside in the car. And when I was watching it, I was like, damn, it's kind of dark. What the fuck is Breeze doing? He's just sitting in the car. So at first, I wasn't sure who he was looking at. And then we see he's sitting outside the club. So I'm like, all right, who's outside the club? Damn, where's it at? Yeah, so he's sitting outside, and I'm like, damn, who the hell is Breeze looking at? Because they showed the girls walking across the street. And my first thought was, okay, he's about to go in the club. He's about to meet a connect or something. But no, he's sitting outside. And who is it? Well, Hazab comes outside. And I'm like, oh, so he's following. But in my mind, the first thing that popped in my head when I see him following him, I'm thinking he's about to ping ping. I think he's about to take him out. That was the first thought that I had when I seen him trailing him. I was like, okay, so we about to take him out. Bet. Fuck it, I'm with it. But he ends up following them home and they tell him he can't park out there. So now he knows exactly where he lives. He knows his schedule. He knows the route that he takes when he does go out. So even the next day, he's sitting outside and he follows him to the whatever building that he's about to go into. This is his place of business where he, well, no, I think at nighttime is where he was at with Rock. Where he went home, that's where Rock be showing up at. So this is probably just like where he's working at throughout the day, like the warehouse and shit. So he goes in there. He does have tight ass security. It's not regular security like one bodyguard or anything. You know what I'm saying? One rinky dink guy. No, it's real deal. And Breeze is like, damn, they really out here. He's looking, he's like, damn, I ain't gonna be able to get him. But that's why I was thinking, all right, Breeze is about to try and attack. So he goes and talks to Stefano. And when he gets over to Stefano, this is what I was talking about. Breeze knows how to talk to everybody, and he's playing chess. So it's not like he's trying to push over and tell him how, you know what I'm saying, how to do his business. But he's like, man, we should probably chill and not go after Rock. We didn't already cut her off. But Stefano, we obviously know he doesn't want Rock to survive at all. He wants to cut off at the neck. So Breeze is like, well, my bad. You know, I don't mean to tell you how to run your business because I know you know how to do that. And this is where we're seeing Breeze is just moving those chess pieces. Sometimes you got to push and see how far you can get. You know the saying, you give them an inch, they take a mile. This is why you don't give them an inch. That's where the saying comes from. You give them an inch, they take a mile. That's what Breeze is doing. Breeze took that inch. He was trying to take that mile, but Stefano cut him off. But the thing is, Breeze, instead of continuing to go down that same path that he's on, what did he do? He sidetracked. Oh, my bad. I wasn't trying to tell you how to do it, but this is what we could do. So he's talking about Hazard. He's like, all right, we can go to Hazard, but he has a lot of security. So Stefano was like, okay, this young brother, he's thinking of other ways that we can get some money. Because at the end of the day, it's all about the money. It's about the guns and the butter. But without the butter, you can't get the guns. And without the guns, you can't get more butter. So it goes hand in hand. And that's basically everything that Breeze is saying. Like, look, if we can get with Hazard, we can get that money, we can get that dope. But this also allows him to expand outside of who? Snaps and Pops. Because if he can broker a deal with Stefano and Hazard, then that means they don't need the money anymore from Snaps and Pops. And they got the pills on the side. So when you start looking at the grand scheme of things, it's like, damn, Breeze is actually putting in a play that's going to benefit him. Because if he can get from up under Snaps and Pops, which means he already has enough money, cut them off, we don't need their loans anymore. As long as we're getting money from Snaps and Pops, that means we got to pay them back. They're fronting us the money to go get the dope. But if we do this partnership with Stefano allows us to move it through the South Side. We eliminated Snaps and Pops, but we got our own money that we could re-up through Hazard. So we can get however much work we're getting with Stefano, we could get more product on top of that because we got the funds for it. So when you think about it on a business standpoint, this is the same thing that Rock was trying to do. Remember, Rock was getting it from Hazard. She had to sell it, but she had Pino and she had Flossie with their hands in the bag. So what did she do? She went to Joaquin, said, Joaquin, I can get you some of this dope, but let me get some of your dope too, and then I'll move that because we got H and we got the C. So now Rock was going to be moving that and making extra on the top that wouldn't even go to Pino. This is what Breeze is doing. If we can get rid of Snaps and Pops, me and Kanan made enough money off of the pills. Now when we go to Hazard, say we're copping 100. Let's cop 120 off of the money we got for the 20. Now we can get a large quantity. We can mix it in and we can still make a profit enough to give Stefano some. And then we're copping on the side. So this is how it is. You see what I'm saying? This is what Breeze, that's the business side of it. So that's what Breeze is setting it up. Like, hey, eventually I can get the Hazard and like, hey, Hazard, hey, you know, you got the 100, you getting the Stefano. What's up with a like 30 piece on the side that we can move? Because now we got to connect. But we don't have to get money in old Snaps and Pops off the dope that we selling. Now, whenever we using our own money, we funding our own project. When we get that shit, it's pure profit. We ain't got to pay nobody else. We go to Hazard with the 30. We pay the 30. We got this. So when we come back, we getting 50 off it. So now we can pay that 30 to get another 30, and we got 20 to ourselves. Plus we giving that 100 back to him. So it's all profit. See, Breeze is thinking. I like that. That's the business side. They say you pocket watching, but this is business one-on-one. Eventually you build up enough capital for yourself that you ain't got to take out the loan because the interest on the loan is going to bite you in your ass in the long run. You see what I'm saying? Are we following what I'm saying? The interest on the loan is going to bite you in the ass in the long run. But if you can get rid of the interest and you can just go straight up and cop, that's why they say cash is king. Because when you get it off of credit, you got to pay interest on it. They give you $100, they going to want 110, 120 back. But if you cop in 100 with your 100, That 120, you get to keep that 20, that 10, that 20. You see what I'm saying? This is business 101. And Breeze is actually playing chess in real time. He's moving the pieces how he wants it so he can maximize what he wants to do. Remember, Breeze was that nigga out in East New York. But where was he getting the money from? He didn't have the capital. That's why he had to get the loans. But the pills is giving him extra money. And he told Kanan, I'm putting you in on the pills. That's my deal. That ain't got nothing to do with snaps and pops, which is what I was telling you guys about Taz. If Taz just shut the fuck up, Taz was in charge of the pills. Guess what? The pills is tax-free because there's no interest on the pills because we don't have to pay nobody. That's our deal on the side. And that's what I was telling people. Sometimes it's good to be a number two. You just shut the fuck up, play your role. Taz had the pills. Guess who's in charge of the pills now? Kanan is. So if he would have shut the fuck up, he would have still been here and he would have still been there on pure profit, not paying off no interest or anything to snaps and pops. But that's business. Sometimes you don't need the larger amount. You get a smaller amount, but you get that over a consistent period of time, you're going to make more than that one large amount at one time. You see what I'm saying? So, like, simple thing, like when you in the military, sometimes they medically retire you. They might tell you up front, we'll give you $150,000 cash right now. You're going to get hit with taxes. You're going to leave with 130. Or you could take the retirement. A lot of people need that cash right now. So they take the large lump sum of 150,000, 120 after taxes. And that's all they got. After 2 or 3 years, 3 years, 4 years, that runs out. But if you take the retirement, guess what? You're going to make that 120,000 in 3 years. And in 6 years, you'd have made 240. In 9 years, so forth, so forth. So just off my disability, I make $3,900 a month for the rest of my life. That's $47,250 tax-free every single year. So in 2 years, I make $90,000 tax-free. That's if I don't even work. So as long as I don't go to prison, I'll make that for the rest of my life, and it's only going to go up. So taking a small amount that's going to be consistent is better than a large chunk at one time. I know a lot of people say, if we win $100 million, I'm taking the cash. You're going to leave it like 60. They always say, well, what if I don't live long enough to spend it? What if you don't make it till tomorrow to spend it? So if I ever win $100 million or something of that nature, I'm taking the payment out for 29 years. I know for the next 29 years, I'm going to be bringing in $10 to $15 million every single year. So if I fuck up one year, guess what? The next year, I got it coming back. But that's just business. And that's what Breeze is doing right now. Breeze is looking at it like, okay, cool. If we can get us a new connect, we got Stefano. He's going to be the person that's going to vouch for us. Stefano vouches for us. We go to Hazem. Now Hazem's going to work with us because we got Stefano backing us. Guess what? Stefano fronts us for that work, but we're making money off of the pills. Now he sees that we're actually moving and we putting 5 to 10% on top of it. He's going to trust us. So when I come to him with a side deal of 30,000 or 30 keys on the side, he's going to give me that 30. So now I'm working, I'm moving that 100 and I'm moving that 30, but I got the pure profit off of that 30. Sometimes taking smaller amounts that are consistent is better than a lump sum. That's the basic side of it. But, it's more than that. But we can get into like the business models and everything and why like Sam's Club and everybody, they like sell everything in bulk, Costco. It's real simple. I like numbers. So it's like, that's what my degree is in. I got a business degree and international trade is what I went to school for. So, but that's just why, like when they say pocket watch, it's just like, I just like to break that down and see, I like to hear the numbers of it. But all right. So Breeze did all of that. And I pretty much broke down the highs of deals, but we'll go and look at that real quick. So the whole deal with Hazem is exactly what we were talking about. The door is open because of Breeze. Breeze did the research And he knew that the only way he can get to him is if he had someone vouching for him. Snaps and Pops can't vouch for him. Snaps and Pops don't have territory. Snaps and Pops have money. So he needed to get on Stefano's good side. And that's why that whole conversation went the way it did. It's like, hey, man, I'm not telling you how to do it, but Haas, if we can get with him, this might be a potential. So Breeze has done everything he needed to do in order to please Stefano in the streets. He went to go knock him off. He went to get rid of Joaquin, got rid of the competition. So Stefano and Breeze is a cool ass combo. So when they get here, Stefano vouches for Breeze. Breeze knows without Rock having Joaquin and we taking Hazif up under Rock from up under her, then that means there's no one on the South Side. There's no one on East New York. That means we have an open pipeline to flood the streets. So now we got the vouch. And now you see how Stefano, he's like, you hear that, Breeze? We good. We got that new business. The money is about to start rolling in. You thought they was getting money before? Nigga, it's about to be a thug holiday. For sure, for sure. A thug holiday. Now, the last time we see Breeze, what is he doing, guys? We know Breeze gave Kanan the car. He is looking out for Kanan. And the reason he needs Kanan, and the reason I think that Breeze is really looking out for Kanan is because he understands in order for me to make this work with Stefano and Hazif, I need somebody that's really going to work. He's molding Kanan into another version of him. That's why he's so close in embracing Kanan. Now, Kanan probably doesn't trust him as much, but Breeze is looking at it like, look, if I can get Kanan in, if I can get Kanan to think like me, move like me, and understand that it's about money and just listen to what I say, then we will be good. Now, remember, it wasn't Kanan that took out Breeze. It's James. So eventually, Breeze has Kanan. Kanan's going to bring in James and Tommy, which we know they excel up under Kanan. So what we're looking at is Breeze is molding Kanan into being that guy. So I'm going to be holding it down, but I got Kanan. When I'm not there, y'all answer to Kanan because now Kanan is just like me. Kanan's going to hold the game down. And that's what he's telling Kanan. No, that's your bullshit. Get rid of that bullshit and come get this money. He's playing chess in real time. And he's letting Kanan know, like, hey, bro, you like a knight for me right now. I'm the king. You about to be the queen. Not like king, queen, no gay, no he, but more like, hey, man, you going to be able to make all the moves. I'm going to set shit up. It's going to be up to you to make the moves around. I need you to be the queen. I need you to have all the moves while I'm setting shit up because that's what he's doing. Breeze is moving into that king spot because he's using Stefano to get the plug. So he's letting Kanan know, hey, that bullshit you got with your mom and your uncle, hey, you got to leave that alone, bro. They came at you with that bullshit. They didn't come at us. We need to get this money. You need to get focused, Kanan. We can call it manipulating. I call it molding. Because I think Breeze genuinely wants to see Kanan win because I think Breeze really believes that this nigga's his brother. And he's like, damn, there's a nigga out there like me that's my blood. Well, I got to make sure my blood is good. That's what I'm thinking. Exactly. The queen is the most powerful. And that's what he's setting it up. I'm the king. I'm setting this shit up. This is what I'm doing. I'm putting us in a position to win. Kanan, I need you to be able to make the moves. You got to be able to make the moves. He put Kanan in charge of the pills. He put Kanan in charge of the corners. The king can only move one spot. The queen got to be able to move everywhere. They got to be able to move across the whole board. And that's exactly what he's doing. He's setting himself up to get the connect, to be able to go to Hazif like, hey, we got this money. We not working with Snaps and Pops no more. We got some money on the side. Yeah, we working with Stefano, but we can do this. And then Kanan, I need you to run the corners. Check in on the corners. Don't let nobody think you weak. Go try them niggas. I need you to go get the dope. Go get the pills. Move the pills. He's moving Kanan as the queen. We got the pawns already, but now we got the queen on the board, and that's Kanan. Kanan's about to be moving the shit. Then we got to go get James. We got to go get Tommy. We got to put them niggas as pawns. Then they'll move up to knights. They'll move up to the rooks, the knights. You know what I'm saying? The bishops. But as of right now, this nigga Breeze is really the king of the chessboard because he's playing every single person exactly how he wants them in order for him to succeed. Because all he's doing is setting up snaps and pops. He already put that in play to get the pills that he can make his own money. That when we are talking about that loan, that interest that whoops your ass, he's getting rid of the interest. That loan, we going loan free over here. We don't need no loan. We got cash money. Breeze is the king of the chessboard. And Kanan, if he plays the cards right, which we know he will, he'll become the queen, the most powerful piece on the board. But they got to protect the king, because without the king, it's game over. So, Kanan, I hope you're taking this advice of Breeze very, very wisely and very closely and near and dear to your heart, because we need you. Breeze is becoming the king of the chessboard, and Kanan could become the most powerful on the chessboard. It is manipulation to the other niggas, but we talking about this from Breeze's perspective. It ain't manipulation from Breeze's perspective. From Breeze's perspective, it's running the game. It's thinking 2 or 3 steps ahead. It ain't manipulation for Breeze. For Breeze, it's playing the game. It's all a part of the game. Ain't that the intro? Heartbreaks. It's all a part of the game. See, Breeze is playing the game to win. Everybody else is just on the board. It's not manipulation to him. From the outside looking in, we can say it's manipulation, but we ain't playing the game. For him, he's just thinking 2 or 3 steps ahead. That's all he's doing. So from Breeze's perspective, it's not manipulation. It's playing the game and staying 2 steps ahead of everybody else. For everybody else, it's probably manipulation. But Breeze ain't looking at it like that. He's playing the game how he wants to play it. See, Breeze came into this and he already had what he wanted to do. Remember, when Breeze came in, they said he was the young fly nigga on the east side of New York doing his thing. Now this nigga's like, shit, I could take over the fucking south side. I got this nigga that's my little brother. I could put him in places and I can make sure, like, hey, look, I'm going to set this shit up. I'm going to look out for you. What did he tell Kanan? I look out for my brothers. You don't owe me nothing for the car. So he's letting it be known to Kanan, like, nigga, I'm going to put you in positions to win. You ain't got to worry about nothing. As long as you loyal to me, I'm loyal to you. That's it. But that's him playing the game. Remember, we in the dope game. This isn't the corporate world. This is the dope game. It isn't the dope life. It isn't the dope adventure. It isn't the dope merry-go-round. It's called the dope game for a reason. When you get in the dope game, you got to be able to play the game. The minute you stop playing the game, it's the minute you lose. And losing could be dead or in jail. So you got to play the game to win. My name is Modi J, and this is On the Clock Friday, episode 6. Breeze is playing the game. Breeze is trying to become that king piece of the chessboard. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm Modi J, and god damn it, I'm good at this shit. Three hours, 38 minutes, guys. We did that. I'm about to get out of here. It's 1:30 in the morning. Right on time. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit that subscribe button. I appreciate each and every one of you. Seriously. I'm glad to be back. I love power. I love y'all even more. I'm just thankful y'all like listening to me, man. But remember, it's all a part of the game, man. Don't drink, don't drive. Always have a plan. And remember, you can run, but you can't hide. Shout out to Alan. Shout out to Kendall. Shout out to everybody that's in here. Young Trope, Miles, Nicola, TT, Beatrice, Steven. Man, I love y'all, man. I'm out of here though. I'm gonna try to be on Brillo's live. Y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'll probably do a live tomorrow, but I might be out. NL, what's going on? Y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel, man. This is Raising Kanan. Remember, you can run, but you can't hide, man. You can run, but you can't hide. Oh, y'all want to see me? Look, here we go. I'm gonna show y'all one last photo. That's senior year right there. That's me on the senior float. You probably already knew what a nigga was on back then. I think I was what, 24, 23, 24 at this time. Yeah. Yeah. You already know what I was on back then. But yeah, man, y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. Yeah, this 2002, 2003. This is my senior year. I was on the senior floor. I wasn't supposed to be on there. I think I was suspended, but I went up there anyway. Fuck it. Y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm out this thing for real, for real. Yeah, that's me my senior year right here. This is my senior year.